Shut up and sit down. Shut up and sit down. Shut up and sit down.
Romantic, isn't it?
Shut up and sit down.
Maybe start recording.
Hello, Epic Gamers. Welcome to More Than Modern here at Grey Ogre Games, featuring me, myself, Alfian, and Just Randall.
Just Randall over here. That's
Just
me.
Randall. No more Prince. Why not? Prince to Popper to Just Randall.
Okay, so the story goes that I started out as just Randall, and I liked the name. Then we went with the Prince to Popper last week, I think.
Yes.
Yes, and then the week after, I streamed with Mick.
Okay.
On a Sunday for Modern.
Okay.
And he thought saying Princely Popper was a bit too difficult. It was too much, and he.
What do you mean it's too much?
So he reverted it to
It's
Just Randall. And
It's a
I'm okay
cool.
with
It's a
both.
cool title.
I mean, it's.
You know when you say a title like that, right? You invoke a sense of epicness. You know, like, this guy is big. He knows his shit. He's gonna bang the pounding. You know. So Prince to Popper Randall Wee.
I mean, okay, fair. I mean, there are very little things I can argue with that.
Right.
But I will say that my existence is not epic, and that's why I like Just Randall, because it's a very.
Is it not epic?
It's very humble.
You need to live bigger, man.
Nah, I like my little bubble.
Your little bubble.
Yeah.
Nice. Anyway, in this Net rolled 8 and Keenan rolled like 7. So I guess Net's going
Net's
first.
going first, yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Already
What's he
winning the
playing?
game.
Oh, red. Red. I see a lot of red. Is this a red deck? It's burn?
Is it Burn?
It's probably burn.
Well, I mean. Oh yeah, no, it's Burn. I see Borosham in there.
That's definitely burn.
Yeah. But what is Keenan playing?
I see an Urborg,
Okay.
2 Morph, York Morph. Okay, that's pretty cool.
So was that 8 rec? Perhaps.
Probably.
Not
mean-
much else plays Urborg, right?
Yeah. I remember when like standard decks used to play Urborg, like Absent decks, and okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Goblin Guy is gonna be the first play, and okay,
Real Burn, real fast.
and that's Davriel, the Shadow
So that's
Mid.
definitely 8 rec.
It's 10 rack now.
Oh right, 10 rec.
It's 10 rack. There's 2 more racks because of Davriel. Right, nice. And so
Devril's pretty good. I like
Davriel
Devril.
gets that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Actually, I played this matchup a lot, right? Oh.
Scroll.
Anyways, yeah, I've played
Yeah.
this matchup countless times as a rack player, and I
Okay.
always win.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a good matchup.
I would say it's at least a 60-40.
Oh, that's true. I mean, the burn players' cards aren't that high quality, and they kind of run out their cards themselves.
Yeah. They have to use their cards or they just lose,
Yeah.
right? And you have removal for the goblin guy or the small
Ooh.
creatures, so
Correct.
it's not that big of an issue.
I mean, as mono black, you're gonna have those fatal pushers. You're gonna have basically anything, lah.
Yeah,
You got smallpox.
You got
as well, right?
smallpox, yeah. Smallpox is bomb.
Smallpox is
think
so
about
annoying.
it. You take smallpox. You use smallpox. You get rid of their creature.
Mm-hmm.
They need the creature to hit you.
Yep.
Get rid of the lens. They normally keep 2 lands, right?
Yeah.
2 lands keeps them going.
Very landline. Yeah.
If you take one of their lands away, that's half of their land base.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's
he-
true. I never really thought about how devastating smallpox can be.
Yeah, it's pretty devastating. And here we go, Stripping Affliction and the Wreck.
Ooh.
2 wrecks already on the field.
Yeah. Now, so, honestly, there are a lot of magic cards with kind of like disturbing art. But for some reason, I look at the rack and it's just, I cannot look at it. I hate looking at it.
Why? It's
I
just
don't know, the art is so...
it's a doll.
It is a doll, but
It's not even a real person.
it's just the way it's like, the color palette or whatever.
I'm pretty
It
sure
really puts me off for some
I'm
reason.
pretty sure this is like a real torture device in anyway. I'm sure
Oh,
it's
100%.
it's been made somewhere somehow.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's why they call it the rack. It might be called the rack also. We don't know.
But it probably had a cooler name back in the medieval days, like the stretchy stretch.
I highly doubt it, but you know what? Let's go with that. Let's go with that.
Do you know like they had like different so they incorporated the same stretching technique, right?
Yep.
But it's not just limited to machinery. They had it like animals,
Animals.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
like
yeah.
a tannery, like a.
Yeah, like they tie out your hands on like a bull, then you tie up like your legs onto another bull. Then,
Okay, and then-
they both run opposite directions, and then you just.
Oh, right.
I'm pretty sure that was a thing back in the day. That
Yeah,
sounds
I-
that sounds pretty horrific.
That. I mean, I've seen it in a lot of like those gangster movies.
Gangster movies.
Yeah, but it's not bulls. They're cars.
Oh, their cars.
Yeah. So
I'm pretty sure gangsters like.
even worse.
I'm pretty sure medieval people were like gangsters anyway.
Yeah, basically, right.
Yeah, right. I'm not just crazy or anything.
Yeah. Honestly, I really wonder what the medieval times were actually like. Because, I mean, I don't think movies are an accurate representation of them.
No. Probably
Yeah.
probably not. I mean, probably some of it is like exaggerated,
Yeah,
right?
100%.
So let's talk about the catch line you use on the Facebook. Modern magic requires modern streams.
Yes, correct.
That has to be the most cheesiest shit I've heard in my entire life.
I mean, okay, you asked me for a tagline, and the first thing I thought of was a pun or a meme, revolving around the word modern. That was the first thing that came to mind.
right.
So okay, so for the game at hand, it's been chugging along. I think
I think Net is winning actually.
it's winning. Yeah.
Yeah. He just needs like 4 more. After this is like he just needs 5 more damage, and
Yeah.
5 damage is like very easy to achieve.
Yeah, he's got a Boros charm already.
Yo,
So-
yeah. Okay.
So actually, he's basically won here unless Keenan can do something about his mana base.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think so. Killer would have to deal with the mana base as well as the creatures.
Right. You're right.
Actually, no. Smallpox does it. Smallpox minus Liliana, and I think Killer can stabilize.
I think so, but we also know that Nathan has both a land and a Searing Blaze in hand.
Right.
Oh, but he can't cast Searing Blaze now, can he?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
got no creatures.
No. Killer does not have creatures. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
You're
okay.
right.
So okay, I guess. But I feel like it's still a bit too slow. I mean, Nat can just get anything.
Right. I think it's
Yeah.
gonna minus the Lily and yeah.
Yep.
Very likely. Oh, is that Liliana's Triumph? That's pretty good.
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay, that is
no.
pretty good.
That is pretty good, yeah. Okay, this is where the wreck starts racking up the damage.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give that to you. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty
Honestly,
good.
it's-
Oh,
I wouldn't say it's pretty good. It's not bad.
It's not bad, okay. Actually, quite fortunate for Keenan to have the Urborg because his other 2 lands are Muttervolts.
Oh yeah, that's true. He definitely needs that black.
And he needs a top deck.
Is it?
Oh,
it's a bolt.
Oh, classic.
Oh well.
Oh no. What?
So yeah,
what-
game 1 goes to Nat. I mean, so I guess the 40% won out this time around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
40% is not that small.
Yeah, it's not that small. Yeah, I think the problem is that Keenan's deck's really slow. It's really grindy,
Yeah.
and it doesn't have life gain.
He needs to be more proactive. He needs to keep a more proactive hand, I think.
Yep.
If Keenan if the rack player keeps a proactive hand, and Burn is kept on the back foot, it'll be pretty good. I think
Yeah.
another thing to note is that Keenan might want to go on the draw instead.
Oh yeah. He definitely wants to have less cards. Than
Yeah. Because because you want to discard your opponent later. You want your opponent to run out of cards faster, right?
Yep.
So you're just gonna 1-for-1 them and like.
If
know,
you yeah.
it's gonna be a lot harder to make your opponent run out of cards if
Mm.
they go second, because they're gonna draw more cards.
That's true. That's true.
The one extra card means a lot actually.
It does actually.
Yeah.
Especially when, I mean for the rack it's just one damage, but for the affliction it's what, 3?
Three. Yeah.
If they have only one card or less.
It's pretty big deal, man.
Yeah.
And for
100%.
for sideboard, what does Keenan have in his sideboard?
Well, I hope he has collective brutality or something along those lines.
He probably has it, right?
Yeah.
Why would you not have collective brutality? Collective brutality is like a good card.
It's so good.
It's removal and
Mm.
it's hand disruption.
I think it's definitely one of the most versatile cards I've seen in Magic for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's Lang Messiah, one of our biggest fans. Hello, Lang
Hey,
Messiah.
what's up?
What is good? What's this? Timeout. Delete. Ban.
We can delete messages.
Yeah, we can.
Oh.
We have enabled.
It's time to go crazy power.
Crazy power. Woo! Ban everyone. Look, you know this Stream Elements guy?
Yeah.
Look at this guy. Verified. Let's ban him.
I don't think we can. I don't know what happens if you ban him. I mean, doesn't he? He's a bot, right? You just come back.
He is a bot, yeah.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't come back actually.
Oh.
Yeah, because he's not a Twitch bot. He's just an add-on bot.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So it's not like an official bot.
So you'd have to like remove it and then.
if you ban
include it
him,
again.
if you ban him, it effectively disables the bot.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
That's not exciting.
yeah, it is nice.
Yeah.
Speaking of nice, let's talk about the playmat that Nat's using. Sorry, not nice. I don't
Not
like,
nice.
I don't like the playmat.
Okay.
The playmat is bad.
What is that card?
Natural nature conclavis.
Nature Conclavis. That's a mouthful. Oh, well, not mouthful, but it's just really difficult to pronounce. Or something along those lines.
I forgot the name.
If anyone knows, please do let us know. Because is it Conclave Naturalist?
Conclave Naturalist. There we go.
Yeah,
There
you're
we
right.
go.
You're right.
This
You're
is a
right.
bad card. This is a horrible card, man.
Honestly, I'm surprised that you know this card. It's
This
an
was-
uncommon from Origin.
This is my time, man. This was my period of time, man. When I was playing like pre-release. I saw this card. I was like, this card is bad.
Well, I mean, for limited, I can see it being good. I mean, it's Reclamation Mage
Rex
for 5
Sage.
mana. Rex Sage for 5 mana.
I see.
And has a better body actually.
Better body?
I mean, Rex Sage is 3 mana for 2/1,
Okay.
whereas this is 5 mana for 4/4. So technically, this is better.
But it's
But it's 5 mana.
But it's 5 mana. Why would you pay 5 mana for like a naturalized effect? That's bad.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, yeah. But what about? But I mean, I guess for the playmat purposes, you're just using it for the art, right?
That's not even that good, man.
Yeah, it's not. There's definitely better playmats.
Yeah, why?
Definitely better playmats.
Why I chose? And that's not. Here's the thing: is the World Magic Cup qualifiers playmat. WMCQ playmat. Like,
Yeah, why?
why?
I'm sure they've.
They have better cards,
They have
right?
better
They have better cards to put. Better art even.
Yeah.
You know, for the Singapore Nationals playmat, we had the epic battle between Nicol Bolas and the
Oh,
Gateward.
yeah,
That
I
was
saw
pretty
That
epic.
was really
that was a
nice.
nice playmat. That was nice art. It wasn't even on a card. That was a nice art. Why couldn't you have that same art back then?
Yeah.
Like, what's wrong, man?
I mean, to be honest, Magic has no like shortage of good art, and
yeah.
I mean, even if we debate about whether the art is good or not, it's kind of boring. It's
Yeah,
just two
it's-
people.
It's just two like two druids, two dryads,
Yeah.
like doing
Just chilling.
nature shit.
Yeah, they're not even. I mean, one is waving their hand, the other one's holding their hand closer to their face. It's not much.
Maybe it'd be cooler if they were like, on elementals, just they stretch out their hands, right? And behind them is like a cyclone, and there's like leaves, just razor leaves, like just flying in front of them.
Wow,
That would be pretty cool, right?
It would be very aggressive for what the card does.
Imagine like Pokemon. Have you watched Pokemon before?
Yeah, yeah.
Have you seen those scenes where the guy just casts? Not cast. Sorry, the
Pokemon.
the trainer just says, use petal dance, and then
Oh yeah, yeah.
and then there's this whole petal dance scene. They should have that on Magic. Maybe that'd be cool.
Yeah, they should.
They should.
I mean, honestly, I think there are a lot of Magic things that aren't very like. The word I'm thinking of is bombastic, but it's not.
But yeah, it's
It's-
not. It's not big.
It's not big. It's not anime.
It's
You
not
know what I
anime.
mean?
Yeah, yeah. It need. I feel like I would really appreciate the Magic art a lot more if it was more like
Explosive.
explosive. Yeah, it was more. Just out there,
Yeah.
bigger.
I mean, I understand where you're coming from. Very different though. Very different.
This will be more epic.
Yeah.
This is an epic game. You want to feel epic, right?
It is an epic game.
Yeah. Not my epic game, by the way.
Oh,
Uh,
yes. Not not by Epic Games.
but it is an epic game.
It is. It is.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair though, I mean most of my like the playmats I really want to get are the Seth MacKinnon playmats. Like those are really nice. I mean they're very quiet. The art's very quiet, but I really like those. Those are really nice.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
But this is not even quiet. This is like in the middle.
Yeah, this is neither here nor there,
Yeah.
and it's pretty square.
It's very square.
Yeah.
No, sorry, it's rectangle. It's rectangular.
No. You got me there.
Yeah. Oh, it's Kinnock took a mulligan.
Yeah, he took 2 mulligans, I believe. He's
Yeah.
down to 5, which is, he's rough.
Oh no.
He's not the one who wants to be down so many cards.
Yeah, as a 8 rack play as the rack player, you want to be ahead or at least equal on cards, right? If you're behind on cards, you're effectively just lost the game. Actually,
Yeah. Does the rack affect you as well?
No,
Or is
it
only
doesn't.
opponents? Okay.
It's not a symmetrical effect.
Okay. Fair enough.
But it might as well be because if you're out of cards in hand, you pretty much lost the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
So let's see if Keenan elected to go second, which he did.
oh, okay, Killen's smart man, very
Yeah.
smart man.
He's probably played this deck. Probably not his first rodeo with this deck.
Yes, and he's gonna take 1. He should know that this is a good matchup too.
Mm.
And that's which is probably another reason why he's like, oh no, I can't lose this on stream. If I lose a bad matchup, if I lose a good matchup on stream, I look like an idiot. No.
Yeah.
Oh, my family think of me. Oh no.
They're gonna disown him.
Gonna disown me.
I mean, we're all Asians. We know that pressure.
Oh no. Speaking of pressure, I think Nat's gonna put a lot of that on Keenan.
Yeah.
Turn to land. It's just land inspiring vantage, man. Inspiring vantage, burn.
But what else does he have in it? I think he's
Okay, this is why I should. Okay, he has lava spike and he has skill critics, right?
Yeah.
Land, lava spike, skill critics, attack. That's very easy.
100%. Yeah.
Just do that. And if your Swiss player gets fail push, fine. You just dealt 6 damage.
Yeah. Lava Spike.
Lava spike. Okay. Land.
Excuse me?
Okay. Well, I think he's gonna play the Eric Mesa. No, he's gonna play the inspiring vantage. Okay.
Yep.
And it's gonna skewer
skew
you.
the critics.
Skewer
Yeah.
skewer the critics. Very good card.
6 damage, and that's another 3 damage coming in.
Yeah, that's a fail push.
But that's a fatal push. Yep.
That's fine.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, really fortunate Keenan had that fatal push. Without the fatal push, I think he'd basically be out of the game.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
And the deck is called Burn, not Creature Speed Down, so doesn't actually matter that much.
He still has a lot of ways to carry it out. But yeah, that
Ooh, bolt.
that fatal push was really
Yeah,
important.
it was very important. Oh, he passes. He's gonna play on instant speed.
Okay. But did he have an Arid Mesa?
Yeah, he did, but he did not play it. Maybe he wants to
Interesting.
send back on the Eric Mesa against Keenan's.
Oh, like he just wants to use it as discard fodder.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I don't know. I'd actually like to play it because that allows me to play more burn.
Yeah.
But I think Nathaniel. I think I see where Nathaniel's going here. He wants to play a more conservative, slow burn route because he knows Keenan is already behind on cards, right? So Nathaniel can't really lose out much anymore.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
You see, he drew another bolt. What a talented player.
Yeah, there's a lot of burn in his hand, and actually, it's enough burn to kill him.
Yeah. He just needs 3. He has 1 bolt, 2 bolts, and
And Searing Blaze.
yeah, Searing Blaze? No, he can't. But Keenan has no creatures.
Yeah.
Actually, why didn't
wait? No, was it Searing Blaze?
Shouldn't Nat just take out the Searing Blazes actually?
Maybe he might have actually. I'm not
Okay,
too sure.
Eric-
Yes.
Okay, he's playing on instant speed. Okay, let's see
Yeah.
what he has. He's flicking his card too fast.
Yeah.
Nat, stop flicking your
Yeah,
cards,
take a
man.
chill pill, Nat.
Nat, okay,
Let's
okay.
see what you got.
What's this? Ooh, that's not bad.
What's
That's
that?
gifted ether bond.
Oh, Gift the Ether Bond's really good in this
That's
situation.
That's
yeah.
me, man. That's me. My mom says I'm gifted.
Are you Ether Bond though?
Yeah, I am.
Do you have Death Touch and Lifelink?
Lifelink, no. Death touch, probably.
Yeah, I mean this card's really sweet.
I saw a Rift Bolt. That's a Lightning Helix.
Oh,
Lightning Helix, Rift. Oh yeah, okay, that's lethal.
that's little. Yeah,
That's very
Yep.
lethal.
But I think Keenan just played a discard spell, or did he?
No,
Oh no, that's game. Yeah,
that's game. Oh no, dude, good game.
good game.
That was
good
a
game.
fast game. Oh,
Yeah, I mean Knight just kept drawing burn. You can't really beat that.
Bird's
Sometimes.
Bird's a good deck, man.
Burn is a good deck. I mean,
I remember. Do you remember the team series?
yes.
I played because my brother and I, we had clashing cards, right? I was playing. In fact, I was playing a Vizier counters company without the company because company is a bad card.
Wow.
Anyways,
That's the first time I've heard that.
so I decided that okay, since we have clashing cards, we have clashing fetch lands, we have clashing shock lands. So you know what, Rian, you can play. In fact, I'm gonna play burn myself. Then I played burn. I won like all my games. I only lost one game.
Wow.
And we went to top 8 because I'm so good at the game.
Oh, okay.
Well, Burn is a
okay.
good deck. You don't need a brain. You can just a bolt. I was playing against good players who knew what they were doing, and when I beat them, they were like, "Oh man, I lost to Burn." Damn.
I
You
mean,
know?
Burn is definitely like the police of modern. You know,
The police?
the police of modern, cause they're quite brutal.
No, you can't say that on stream. You can't say that on stream.
No, it's the police because I think, like you can't be too, your deck can't be too slow. Because
Right.
If the Burn's in the format, it's gonna push you out of the format.
Right.
And Burn's always around.
Bro,
'cause
Burn is always in the format.
yeah, it's always in the
You
format.
see the top. You go to like top 8s. You go to like GP tournament results. Like
Mm-hmm.
every once in a while, they'll be like, "Oh, Burn top 8." Then you'll be like, "Oh, why am I not surprised? Burn's there."
Yeah, like I think Burn's like that one deck, like similar like Affinity. No matter how long it is around, it's just always be around.
Yeah.
It's just there.
Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. That was it for round 1. You have watched Nat beat, trash, or dismantle Keenan right live on stream. Clinically, what? Clinically.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it for round 1. If you want to find more of the action, you can always go onto YouTube, youtube.com/GreyOgreGames. And if you're watching on YouTube, you can find us on Twitch, twitch.tv/GreyOgreGames. You can find us GMT +8 Singapore time, Wednesday,
Yeah.
8 p.m. We stream this modern show every week, so stay tuned for that. And if you want to find out about weekend events, we also have those as well. Normally on Sundays, you can go on to facebook.com/GreyOgreGames to find out when those events are. And when we are going live on those events, it'll normally be like a 5 or 6 round Swiss cut to top 8. So those events will be even more hype and more competitive than what we have now.
Yep.
No, it's okay.
No, it's okay.
Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. We will be back for
Real
round
quick.
2. Well, no, it's not, I won't call 30 minutes quick.
Okay. Well, yeah. Be back as soon as possible.
All right, see you guys.
See you guys.
Hello everyone and welcome back to round 4 of our Grey Ogre Games Invitational 2019 monthly series here during September. My name is Mick, I'm one of your hosts alongside, I still like Just Randall.
Okay.
I still,
We can
yeah,
go with just Randall.
Just Randall.
Yeah, just Randall
This-
over
this-
here.
Yeah. It's picked up off the street and like introducing the star. Anyway, we're watching the match here. The game that we saw last round, Kenneth Wong with the Blue-White Stoneblade, his team won. And he's playing against Lohan Boon of Team Kaboons. Kaboons? Yeah. Team Kab... No, you're not.
Kaboons.
Next round. Next round.
Yeah, Team Kaboons.
Yeah.
Playing Tron.
Joe trying to get validation somehow. Do you need me? Do you need me, please? Please need me. Joe- I hope you all can like hear that. Kal Masuri is asking, you guys are located in Singapore? Yes, we are located in Singapore. If you know how to play like Torchlight, you can play. Go ahead. You forgot how to-
Yeah, and
don't you have a Switch?
for the people who've been watching us, this is actually the matchup is a repeat of what we had in round 3.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Tron versus Blue-White Stoneblade again.
So are you guys not entertained? Yeah, you not entertained. Oh man, this is repeat telecast. Kenneth, we saw him the last round, right? He was playing Blue-White Stoneblade. He's playing against. Is this Green Tron? Yes, this
Yes,
is
it's
Mono
Green
Green
Tron,
Tron.
yeah.
So looking for the Ugin,
Yeah.
light years away from being able to cast that Ugin.
Yep. But I mean, him taking the
Oh,
Ugin
oh,
might
oh.
say quite a bit.
All right, so
Ooh,
expedition map. Is that going to get a counter spell? No, because one.
Oh no, yeah. Oh, that's a knock. No.
Yeah, at 1 mana, all you have is either ceremonious rejection, and
Yep.
if Kenneth here is playing a ceremonious rejection, his game is forfeit.
Yes.
Full
because
stop.
It's in
Yeah.
the sideboard.
Yeah.
I mean, there's also Spell Pierce, I suppose.
There's spell pierce, yeah.
Yeah.
So if he has a cell, okay. So Joe's asking a really good question. Joe asks, what if he has basically if you've got your sideboard card in your deck, the game stops and you get a game loss
I
for
see.
deck list error,
Right.
right? Of course, here in the booth, we are able to tell, right? Because we have the deck list and we know what the players have, pre-board and post-board, right? And so we can stop it. But on the floor, it's up to the judges. Number one, whether the judges can catch it.
Yeah.
And it's up to their, discretion or intuition to figure out whether the player had this already in their deck.
Right.
And so you figure out, if you ask me, because like the game's going on, if I had noticed something like that, like he played like a ceremonious rejection on game 1, I would immediately like just pause the game. Okay, guys,
Let's check the
need
deck
to
lists.
do
Yeah.
Or I would hang around that table
Yeah.
for a while, and the minute they finish that game, I'd do a deck check.
Right. Okay.
And that's how you determine. I wouldn't pause the game, but I mean, I will go around, go get the deck list, and then go deck check or send the decks for deck checking.
But what if it's very obvious? Like, let's say a ceremonious rejection is in the graveyard, you take the deck
So-
list over, and there's a ceremonious rejection only inside.
Okay, so so at the end of the game, right? At the end of the day, the ruling is that the player with the deck list problem gets a game loss.
Right.
Full
So
stop.
that's the ruling.
Right.
Is
So
that,
that's the penalty. Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
regular, competitive, professional? Is there a different tier?
Okay, so at regular, honestly, I don't know. Offhand, I don't know if at regular we will enforce this, but usually, that's a game loss. Competitive is definitely a game loss, right? But it's only a game loss. Let me do check. Infraction procedure guide.
Vanguard national champion.
Really?
Wow, the Vanguard national
See,
champion.
what? Special
Dang.
fact, huh? What is
awesome.
Vanguard?
Hey guys. Come on.
Hey, we gotta know the other
it's
card
fine,
games.
yeah. Wow, that's impressive, man.
Yeah.
So they what? Because he was the national champion, they invited for him to play in this
in this team.
Like,
You know,
he's good. He's really
He's good at
good.
that card game. Maybe he's good at this card game.
Oh yeah, I did mention at the beginning of the day, like the winner gets, a position in the automatic invite to the seasonal qualifier. In this case, all 3 get invited to
I
this thing.
see, I
All
see.
3 get a bye.
yeah.
So this is one of those special occasions where like more than a lot of people get buys for the seasonal qualifiers, and buys are actually very 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 powerful.
Also, in the chat, asked if I thought it was thought sees them now. Is that a thing? Like, if let's say there's a card in
No,
the
you
hand?
don't thought seize them because like you don't know you don't know what the opponent would have um until they play it,
Yes,
right?
correct.
So okay, so the deck the tournament error is called a deck problem,
Mm-hmm.
right? The definition is the contents of a deck or sideboard do not match the deck list registered,
Yep.
and the deck list represents what the player intended to play. If there are extra
Ah.
cards stored with the sideboard that could conceivably be played in that player's deck, they will be considered a part of the sideboard unless they are promo cards, whatever lah. This whole bunch of stuff. Okay, so then a whole series of investigations would just fire off, right? Where we try to determine whether the player intentionally left the sideboard cards
Okay.
in the deck, right? That's hard to determine, but you know, you can.
Yes.
And then finally, there's upgrades, right? Upgrades. If the deck or sideboard is discovered to be missing cards while presented to the opponent for pre-game shuffling or during a deck check, and the missing cards are not in the opponent's deck, the penalty is a game loss. If an opponent may have made strategic decisions, which I just mentioned earlier, based on the presence of a sideboard card, the penalty is a game loss.
Okay.
If an error resulted in more copies of a main deck card being played than were registered, and this was discovered after the game had begun, the penalty is a game loss unless all copies of the card are still in random portion of the library. For example,
okay.
if the deck list has 2 copies of Shock in the main deck and 2 in the sideboard, but a search finds 2 copies of Shock in the library with another already in the graveyard, the penalty is upgraded. So
Oh, interesting. Okay.
yeah, so there are a few like nuances or like a few I won't say nuances lah, but a few exceptions where this goes from a warning to a
Game loss.
game loss, but
Okay.
it's usually very quickly a game loss.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So actually returning to the game at hand. I mean,
Whoa, long sidetrack.
yeah, but
Welcome to
that was
Judge.
interesting. Yeah.
Welcome to Judge Corner.
So here, I mean, both players with a lot of cards in hand. You know, Khan's gonna come down, but
The
I'm
counter spell.
sure Kenneth has something.
Come
to
on, there's like force of
deal
negation
with.
like right at the beginning,
Yeah.
right at the front of his hand.
Mm.
That has to not resolve.
Yeah, Khan is very good in this matchup, I believe.
Yeah.
And I mean, even Kenneth doesn't even need to exile a card.
Yeah,
He has the
just
mana to
hard
cast it.
cast, yeah.
Yeah.
So I suppose he can just hard cast the force of
Force.
negation. That's not required to like give up cards.
Yep.
I don't know if Kenneth. Okay, I'm quite sure they play with these decks often, but I'm not sure whether Kenneth like realizes, hey, actually I can just cast this.
Yeah.
Because I've seen players like with open mana and they still cast like force of negation.
Like exile.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
With the
okay.
the other mode. I was like, are you sure? Yeah, I like the Joes like,
Eh?
eh?
It's like, I mean, if you want to, you can.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. But
Why would you want to? Is the question. Yeah, and I mean, he also has a Snapcaster in hand, so
yeah, and he can get that back, and he can use so Snapcaster is slightly different, right? Where you actually cast a spell,
yeah,
you can't use the
replacement cost.
replacement cost because
I see.
Snapcaster tags on alternative cost,
Mm.
right? Which is the flashback
the
cost.
CMC, right? Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
And you have to pay the CMC versus I don't what's that? Surveillance? Is it?
Surveillance.
The one that you surveil
Oh,
mission
right.
briefing.
Right. Mission
right?
briefing. Yes. Correct.
Where it allows you to cast that spell from the graveyard, and you can cast it using its casting cost, or you can cast it using alternative casting
right,
cost.
okay, okay.
And that's why it's so good against it's so good with in combination with what's that?
Oh.
Mill 13 cards. Archive Trap.
Archive Trap. Yes. Well, another force of negation. Getting that
Alright.
Ugin off the board. Kenneth, firmly in the driver's seat over here, just whacking in for 4 each turn.
Yeah, and well, Hanbun having lost
That
some of his Tron lands.
yeah, to a field ruin activation earlier in the game.
Yeah.
Really far behind in the game right now.
But he's gonna get back. Here
Yeah.
we go.
Okay, so yep, expedition
Mine,
map gonna help out.
mine power plant. Looking for the tower.
Yeah, and here comes the tower. So what
That's-
does Han Boon have in hand?
He has incredible powerhouse in hand, and he's
Mm.
got Sanctum of Ugin, which means that he's gonna probably grab another Ulamog.
Ooh, that's
There we
Ulamog.
go. So Ulamog, cast trigger, got to exile 2 things, and I think you start hitting lands
Yes, for sure.
because Snapcasters don't do shit against the.
Yeah, I think getting rid of one Snapcaster just to slow down the clock. Yeah, I'll say that. That's
He's
fair.
at 10 life.
He
What-
is.
What does he need to worry about?
But I mean, if he has no way of, well, yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, so cast, and sack. So okay,
So
I
Kenneth
want to
over
bring
here-
up like Sanctum of Ugin.
Okay. So kind of over here presented with a really tough choice. I mean, the only thing that he really realistically wants to do is Cryptic Command to counter the Ulamog and bounce the Sanctum. Because in that way, he can't sacrifice the Sanctum to find something else. You know, because if he just
Yeah,
counters
so-
the Ulamog here,
All right, so it looks like there's going to be a judge
doesn't
call.
do that much.
Okay, so whenever you cast a color spell with converted mana cost 7 or greater, you may sacrifice Sanctum of Ugin. Okay, so
Mm.
the trigger goes on the stack. If
Yep.
he bounces the Sanctum of Ugin, he doesn't get to look for a second Ugin here. So I think what you're saying is absolutely right. I think that's a fantastic play
Yeah.
on Kenneth's part.
But I guess it hinges on the fact whether
But it
Kenneth
doesn't
has a
really-
Cryptic.
But it doesn't really matter, right? Like he has to. So Hanbun has to target 2 things at one.
Yes.
Sorry, Hanbun has to target anyway,
Yes. Correct.
right? So no matter which way he stacks it, it doesn't matter because like Kenneth just responds at the top of the stack,
Mm.
right?
Yeah, the exile is definitely going to happen. Just what Kenneth is going to do now.
Yeah. So he can bounce counter. I think
Yes.
that's the best way to do this.
Yeah.
So let's see.
I mean, we saw Hanbun has a Khan in hand. That's another threat. But Kenneth just wants the minimum amount of threats in Hanbun's hand. So definitely Cryptic would be the play here if he has it.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
no,
he
he's gonna let
lets
it happen,
that,
yeah.
he lets that resolve. Oi, 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 oi.
Oof. But I don't know what Kenneth has in hand.
If
Actually.
the best play would be like Cryptic Command.
Yep.
That would be probably be the best. Hanbun probably here. Ooh, that's interesting. Looks for a walking ballista.
Get rid of that Snapcaster and put a relevant threat, I guess.
And yeah, they're very big relevant threat.
Very big at this point. I mean, we count out the lands, that's about 2, 4, 6,
Those
9, 10,
So that's 10,
And 13.
sorry, that's 9, 10, 13.
13 mana. Whew. It's going to be a big ballista.
Well, he doesn't have to cast it for like everything, right? He just needs to be able to get past spell snare.
Yeah.
Honestly speaking,
Yeah.
he just needs to get past spell snare.
Yeah, I don't think Kenneth's running any logic knots, so
Alright, so Path to Exile after it resolves.
yep. That's a handy answer to that as well.
Oh, no more basics. Yikes. Alright, so all paths are just like exile
Straight up
targets,
exiles, yeah.
dispatches.
That's good. So but the problem here now is that Hanbun has 2 big threats in his hand. Might draw another one. Did draw another one.
You were saying?
Talent
Talent.
over here.
Talent.
So Kenneth really has his work cut out for him with just 4 mana available.
Great, Worm Coil
One
Engine.
call comes down.
Then Cameron must be thinking, didn't you search out the walking ballista?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have
How do you
Worm
have
Coil Engine
this?
too. I have Worm Coil Engine too.
Yeah. But if I were Kenneth here, I mean, definitely don't counter this.
Yeah, you can
still
path
have
it. Like
path,
you,
yeah.
you have paths, and it's fine.
Mm.
You definitely counter the walking ballista because that's a lot more dangerous than
Than
any
just this Worm Coil, yeah.
Worm Coil Engine. Oh wow, he's just gonna
Just gonna puff it, yeah.
yeah.
There we go. And pass. Okay.
And
So
Han Bun here, the believer of like shuffling will change the
Oh, the fate, right?
the fate. Yeah, shuffling changes your fate.
So okay, Han Bun here
Being a backup
didn't
player.
decide to play anything else. Do you think he should just run out his Khan?
Yeah, I think. Well, he had 6 mana left, right? I think he could have like run out the walking ballista.
Oh, he had 7, I think, because he had a tower and 4 lands.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think that he should have just run out the Khan, right? Like, there's nothing you're holding mana up for. So,
Yeah.
what use is that?
Yeah.
Oh, can somebody tell Georges not to lean on the?
Oh.
Please ban. Please tell Georges don't lean on the.
Framework. Thank you.
Yeah. What pitting needle?
Pitting needle. Okay. Interesting.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. What would pitting needle call here actually?
Celestial Coronate maybe,
Oh, yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
but like that's that's
Yeah, I mean he could have just gotten the
like-
Mycosynth that is and
yeah.
won, right?
Could he 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, like he'll be, they'll be in with the Snapcaster Mage and all that, but
Yeah.
not particularly.
Dangerous.
Yeah,
I would say.
He's got 6 life left.
And here gonna run out another worm coil, which he had apparently.
Goodness, goodness.
How do you beat counterspell?
And
With
Threats.
just like threats.
for days, yeah.
How do you beat?
Threat, then they
How do you beat answers? You this.
So okay, Kenneth here really,
He's got. He
on the
has
back foot
counter
here.
spells. He has.
is that cryptic?
Yeah, he's probably going to cryptic that.
Yeah.
Cryptic bounce his Snapcaster maybe,
Yeah, I could see that. Yep.
or bounce the Khan. Cryptic
Cryptic. So definitely countering.
counter draw.
Counter
draw,
draw.
okay.
Going the value here. I mean, well, I guess okay. To be fair, even if he bounces the Snapcaster can't. You can recast Force, I guess.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, but here comes the walking this time for 1, which is gonna kill that Snapcaster.
Oh, gets his 6th land.
Mm. So here's a bit of a sticky situation on both sides. I mean,
All Hanbun needs to, unless Hanbun doesn't have the combo kill in his sideboard,
that could be the case.
that could
yes.
be very much.
So Khan the Great Creator needs to bring in something from the sideboard, correct?
Yeah, from your sideboard. That's it. Let's see. Khan the Great Creator. It has to be from your sideboard. You may choose an artifact you own from outside the game or in exile.
Right.
In exile. Reveal that card and put it into your hand. No life
Life
counter?
counter?
No, there's a life.
There's a life at the top.
Yeah, right at the top. I can't point it to you, but there's one at the top in the middle.
Mm. The one that's at 6 and
6
and
and
16,
16 and
yeah.
16, yeah.
Okay, so
That's the one thing I wish that we could have, which is like a little app that updates
yeah.
here, that updates the life here.
Because if we were to update it like via the casting space, we would need to know exactly what's going on,
Mm.
like any point in time. And
That'll
be a
be-
bit
that'll-
inefficient.
That would be awesome, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey,
Of
so
costly.
Snapcaster gonna die here, for sure. And Hanbun with 1 card in hand, which I think is the Khan. But Kenneth with, I think, 4 cards. So a bit dangerous still.
Yeah. Oh,
Or did
did they freeze up? Yeah,
Yep,
they
it
did.
did. I can just right click. You can just double click. I see.
Hey.
Oh, we're gonna hard
Battle
cast the
Skull,
Battle Skull
okay.
here. Wow. Just not afraid of anything that Hanbun has or has a Force of Negation in hand.
And hey, Final Fantasy token.
Oh, nice.
Final Fantasy card game. I don't know what that creature is.
Yeah, me neither. Never played that game.
Nobody cares. Man, I like that game a lot.
So,
I like-
Khan
oh,
gonna come down,
hello.
exiling the Battle Skull. Oh, very bad.
Yeah, and
for
Kenneth did
over
not.
here.
Yeah, Kenneth did not know that Khan existed.
Yeah, I think he was thinking, you know, Hanbun has been playing threats every single turn.
Like, what more do you have?
He must not
And-
have anything else. And wow, Hanbun paying off over here.
Okay, and if that resolves, which means the Mycosine Lattice
Lattice,
will
oh.
resolve, and now there's nothing on the battlefield.
Nothing
the
Kenneth
turn.
can do. Yep.
Kenneth can't do jack, and
scoops it
that's
up.
the scoop. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so Tron wins that. Tron wins that game,
Yeah.
but I think post sideboard, Kenneth just has
Heavily
way more
favoured.
tools. Yeah, way
Yeah.
more tools than Tron can deal with, unless of course like Tron is playing like creatures.
I
don't-
don't
I
play
don't
that
think
much.
so.
Yeah. I mean, so from Kenneth's sideboard, we're definitely gonna see the ceremonious rejections, of which he has a whole play set in his sideboard.
Four out
Four,
of
yeah.
four, man. That's crazy.
Disdainful Stroke,
Mm-hmm.
Dovin's Veto, all very good cards in this matchup.
Mm.
But what about Hanbun's sideboard? What does he have to bring
So
in?
Hanbun, he's got like one Graph Digger's Cage, not that great.
Mhm,
3
mhm.
Nature's Claims, not that great. 1 Pitting Needle, 2 Veil of Summer, which is excellent.
Yes.
1 Liquid Metal Coating, which I believe he'll just leave in the sideboard.
Yep.
1 Crucible of Worlds, which because he's got how many Ugins does he have? He has 4 Khan, the Great Creator, right?
Mm.
He will probably leave the Crucible in the sideboard
Yep.
for him to fetch out later and then play it during the same turn.
Mm.
1 Ensnaring Bridge, not
relevant.
not relevant. Trinisphere is not relevant. 2 Tractors, not that relevant. Mycosine Lattice and 1 Emrakul, the Promised End.
Mm.
I actually think that he might bring in Emrakul, the Promised End, because that is a fantastic way to screw up a control player's game.
I think definitely gonna bring in the Emrakul actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very
so,
good.
So 3 cards that he can bring in, the 2 Veil of Summers and the Emrakul, and we'll see how this works. He might, well, I don't think you bring in like the liquid metal coating,
Yes.
because you would probably search it up with the Khan, and then proceed to destroy your opponent's lands.
Mm.
I'm so curious, like why didn't Hanbun just
Get the Mycosynth.
at the minute he played the Khan, why didn't
Yeah.
he get the Mycosine Lattice? Because, if Kenneth allowed the Khan to resolve, then most likely the Mycosine Lattice would resolve, right?
Yeah. And I mean, even then, Mycosynth Lattice is a game-ending threat. So if Kenneth had the counter, he would definitely counter that. And then Hanbun had a Khan in hand, like liberated. So, just lay on all the threats so that he can
And
run out
then,
all the
yeah.
counter spells.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think that was well, he still won the game.
Yeah.
So definitely did not do the wrong thing. He is, Vanguard champion after all. So I'm not gonna.
Not gonna contest that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Pitting Needle didn't really do much there.
Did he bring in the Pitting Needle from the sideboard? Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Okay. That was odd.
Yeah.
It shuts down shuts down planeswalkers. Also shuts down lands.
Also, actually, interesting thing I was thinking about just now. So in the last game with Tron and Blue White Stoneblade, the Tron player actually brought in Thragtas from the sideboard, and I was thinking about why, because it doesn't really matter.
It's just a 5/3 beater, man.
Yeah.
Like he casts it just to like beat face.
But was he thinking about it because he knows Kenneth is going to bring in some amount of Ceremonious Rejection, and that's a threat that can't be countered by Ceremonious Rejection.
Right. It's just a big 5/3.
It's just a big 5/3.
big
Yeah.
green 5/3,
So
right?
could have been that, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they're thinking too in
That
depth.
far ahead. Well, I suppose that's how you win, right? Like
Yeah.
if you have to think way ahead of your
Yeah.
opponent. When players play, we see all those like graveyard type decks. They bring in Nature's Claim like
just for the ley line,
just
right?
for ley lines,
Yeah.
just for rest in pieces and stuff like that. So obviously they know what's happening.
Yeah.
Obviously they know what's gonna happen. So I suppose it's important, right? Where you have to play a little bit ahead of your opponent. And if you can sort of guess and nullify their sideboard, I guess you win.
Yeah,
You know?
definitely.
Skate saying hi or hello.
Hello.
And we got a few follows recently. Mattheo's Zero,
Zero?
thanks for following us.
Yep.
And D Kendrick, thanks. Whoa,
Thank you.
is this like the rapper?
The Kendrick Lamar.
Oh no, that's L Kendrick.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think so.
No, D Kendrick maybe is the brother.
Yeah. And solo to Bibi.
What?
Yes, swallow to
So-
Bibi. On chat saying that Threader's good against Path. Yes, that's also very valid.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So, oh wow, Hanbun I think mulliganing for the third time. I think.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah,
tough.
that's gonna be rough.
But Tron with the London Mulligan rule, best.
Yeah, definitely.
Very
it,
good. Oh,
it
look at
wants
that.
to mull a lot.
So yeah,
Is that 3?
yeah, he keeps 3, and that's
Oh, he keeps
really
4,
the
okay, yeah.
only.
Wow.
He
Wow, he
mulled
mulled to 3.
3, but those are the only 3 cards you need to keep.
Yeah.
Right, two Tron lands and an expedition map.
Yeah.
And he drew a second expedition map. Oh, that's gonna get ceremonious
Oh,
rejection. That's
wow.
fine.
But there's
Because
another
like he's
one,
got
yeah.
a second one.
Is there another ceremonious rejection? Oh
No.
no, that's gonna go through. Oh, that's a Cryonic Sphere, right? Ooh, Expedition Map coming down. Is there another one? Is there another one?
Come on, Kenneth. Come on, Kenneth. Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce.
If he really gets rid of it, that's gonna put Hanbun so far back. Oh no, he
Oh,
can't.
no.
Okay.
Yeah, the problem is that Hanbun now has no threats, right? Like
Yes.
what you want is Tron and then threats.
Mm.
Unfortunately, he.
I think he drew
none.
Khan Liberated.
Wow.
I think so.
you
Wait,
got
let's
to
see,
be
let's see.
kidding. I would
Ooh,
immediately
very
play
good.
the. Oh, there we see like creeping chill, creeping into the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh no, I think it's just
pretty
Chromatics.
like Judge, yeah.
It's just Chromatics. Okay. So nothing on Hanbun's side yet.
Correct.
But he's gonna
Draw.
get a cycle twice.
Oh.
Oh, the ancient stirrings.
No, Kenneth
has to counter this.
No, he doesn't have to counter the ancient stirrings. He just has to counter what comes out from the ancient stirrings, right? Like
That's fair.
there's no reason to panic
Mm.
at what your opponent's doing because
Oh, Khan the Great Creator. Wow. Electing to take this instead of the Khan Liberated.
Yeah, I would have just like taken Khan Liberator
Yeah.
instead. And here a
Interesting
Vendilion Click would
choice.
be fantastic.
Yes.
But,
And I mean, Kenneth runs them in the main board, but there's only one in the main board. So,
hmm.
but I think he has definitely something to answer this.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. I think he only mulliganed once, if I'm not wrong. Yep, gonna just hard
Yeah.
cast that out. Exile it out of here.
Okay, crack the star probably.
Mm-hmm.
Draw a card. Oh,
Oh,
no,
s-
he's just gonna pass the
Gonna
turn.
pass.
Okay.
Okay.
So Hanbun, I mean, like we see the power of Tron with the London Mulligan, right?
Yeah.
Our friend here just went down to like 3 cards in hand,
Mm.
but still putting up a really fierce fight against Kenneth.
Yeah.
And London Mulligan is a fantastic. I think it's a great addition
Mm.
for limited
Yes.
and for maybe standard.
Yes.
But for modern, that's
It's a bit skewed, I would say.
it's a little bit skewed. it makes previously relatively inconsistent decks a lot more consistent, which then makes them very dangerous.
Yeah.
But there's a flip side to it. You see
What?
far more interactive games.
Yeah,
Very
true,
few,
true.
like,
You
I
see
think
far more
Glenn
interactive
Yeah.
games. Yeah.
We do see a lot of games.
Yeah.
A lot better games.
We
actually.
see games play
If
out.
the purpose
Yeah.
is to let people play Magic, it has been very, very successful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think that's the most important.
Yeah,
Mm.
Joe is saying like the purpose of it, or at least if the purpose was to see people actually play games on Magic, yeah, it's done its job. And
Yeah.
I agree with that. I totally
I
agree with that.
Definitely 100%.
I
I
will
mean-
always play like every time I like go to game 3 because like game 1 I mana screwed, game 2 my opponent mana screwed, and game 3 I would like pass the deck to my opponent. It's like, okay, let's try to have a game of
Yeah.
Magic today.
Yeah, and we see a
Why?
lot less of
Random
that.
Cast Ink appear one.
Cass Ing, why got random Uncle Joe commentary in the background? Yeah, why got random Cass Ing is here? Cass, go home.
Because I'm sure he
We
is at
don't
home.
need you as a viewer.
Whoa, whoa.
The anti-cast hostility.
Yeah, I'm just gonna count as 94 viewers right now.
Wow. And here we see.
See, Cass, you don't have to physically be here to control.
All right, yeah. So just now as Swallow Tobe, Swallow
Swallow
Otobi.
Swallow top.
Swallow Toby. I don't know.
mentioned.
Yeah. Resistant.
Path.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Very
resist.
good versus.
Very good versus Path. Because
Nice.
it's a leave the battlefield trigger. I
Yeah, it's a
believe.
leave a battle
Yeah.
trigger. Oh man.
What a brilliant card.
Tractars is Tractars was a mistake.
Yeah. You know, when it was in standard, it went up to like $40 or
Yeah.
something. It was ridiculous.
So dumb. Alright, so Jay's just gonna get rid of that.
Yep.
And
That leaves him open to your face.
Oh, what's this? What's Han Boon
Oh.
counting up?
oh, do you know what it is? It's an Emrakul, baby. That's why he's counting number of card
Oh.
types in the graveyard, yo.
I can't. He just drew that. He just drew it from the top of his deck.
How great is this? Like you play an Emrakul, okay, so you cast the Emrakul,
Oh,
there you go. And then you bounce the Emrakul back to your opponent's hand.
Yeah.
Kenneth can scoop already. Like there's no
Oh my goodness.
yeah, and this is a on cast trigger,
Mm.
which means that Kenneth like even if he like tries to counter spell,
Oh,
like doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, cryptic command, excellent.
Oh no.
Totally excellent. This is I
Oh.
play I
Yes.
play a commander deck.
Yep.
Right. 1 out of 100 cards. And one of them is an Emrakul. And
Oh.
every single time I cast the Emrakul, right, the game ends.
Yes.
Right? It's not a game ending. It's a game ending card,
Mm.
but it's not a card that technically does not immediately win you the
Yeah,
game.
yep.
But the minute you cast that card, right, the game ends.
No, he's very lucky.
Right.
The Jace can't.
The Jace can't bounce it. Why can't the Jace bounce it? No,
He
it
already
can.
bounced the. Oh no, it can.
It can. It's Kenneth's turn, right?
Jace can bounce.
So
yes.
Jace just gonna bounce it back to Han Boon's hand,
Yep.
right? And
And Han Boon is gonna just.
But because Kenneth is type of mana, he actually can't do it.
yeah, so
I mean,
Kenneth can't
Cast a
do.
spell and cryptic command it, for example.
All right,
Oh, he's
so
gonna
he's
brainstorm,
actually gonna
okay.
brainstorm and put away cards.
Oh, then you can use the cryptic to bounce the.
The bounce
No,
the
you
James
cannot.
and put it back to
'Cause-
his hand.
Oh no, it's protection.
It's protection from instance. So
Mm.
Emrakul can't be bounced by anything besides Jace.
Yeah. Well, he can. Okay, so he can keep this second Jace,
Yeah.
put back the force of negation.
Oh, cast the Jace.
Yeah, so cast the Jace,
Jace.
force the negation, and then remove the card. Yeah. Whoa, this is so excellent. He doesn't need to put the path back because like Emrakul's not gonna die to a path.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no. I feel
Cass-
so
Cass
bad
saying-
for Kenneth.
Hashtag just Tron things.
Oh, you
Cass,
can't
I.
cast the- You can't cast the force of negation. It's his turn.
It's his turn.
So
No,
you
but you
can't
can
remove,
hard
right?
cast it, can't it?
You can, but you don't have the mana. to
He
cast
doesn't have enough mana. Yeah.
Right. That's true. That's true.
Oh, that's hilarious. That is just hilarious.
It's. I think you keep the Jace on top. Then you can. Yeah, if you bounce the Jace with this one, right? You cast the Jace now. You cast the Jace now, then you. I don't know, yeah, if he had the
No,
second
so
Jace,
yeah,
it'd be
so
a bit
he'll
weird.
probably just like.
You could have just basically had infinite. Jace.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 cards went back on top. Jace hits the battlefield,
Yep.
and
No, you.
you can't.
you
It's
can't, you
his
can't,
turn.
it's his turn.
Yeah. No,
So he's thinking about what else he can do.
you know, you don't know.
Actually, he pitched one of the Stoneforge Mystics back onto the
Back onto the top, right?
yeah.
Yeah. I think you just cast the Jace,
cast the Jace.
and then you bounce. You just bounce the
Just bounce the
Emrakul.
Emrakul, yeah. And it's just you just get in basically infinite turns for a while.
Even if people looking at the same board, they can all make.
No, but doesn't he get a turn?
Yeah,
gets
so
a
Kenneth
turn,
gets a
right?
turn. So
Right.
Kenneth gets a turn. He can
Try to find a way.
try to find a way out of this, lah. But I honestly don't think so.
Yeah.
Actually, no. You should leave it to Kenneth to try to bounce the Emrakul,
Emrakul, yep.
right? And now it's just your turn to try to screw things
Yeah.
up.
I mean, okay, what Kenneth can do next turn is that he can force a negation the Emrakul. So
No, he
won't-
can't.
Oh, you can't?
No, non-creature spells.
Oh, non-creature spells. I see. Okay.
Hello, Epic Gamers. Welcome back to More Than Modern here at Grey Ogre Games. I'm Alfian Poon, joined by Just Randall. Just Randall, yes. And today, our great hero Chong Yi Kang Nick To on Grixis Death Shadow is back on the feature match area. He lost his first game, but I put him on the feature match area because he is our main character for this stream. We must.
He's the protagonist.
He's the protagonist. We have to keep track on how he is doing in his different stages of his life. So, from what we know, he has improved from his scrubby days.
Oh?
Yes, he's now a proficient. I would say at least
Above average.
no, just at least average.
At least average,
Grixis
okay.
Death Shadow player. And Tan Kevin, a new challenger we have not actually seen on stream before. So I'm very excited to see how Kevin Tan plays against a veteran, a grizzled veteran like Chong Yi Kang. Right. And we have 41 viewers right now. Thank you guys for watching. You could be anywhere else right now, but you chose to be here at twitch.tv/GreyOgreGames.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. If you're wondering who we are, we're Grey Ogre Games. We're a little local game store in Singapore.
A3 Club Street
83 Club Street.
069451.
069.
Oh, and I see spell color. Is that spirits?
Ooh.
Spirited Away?
Spirits, yeah.
Spirited Away.
Spirits versus Grixis Death Shadow. I think that'd be quite interesting.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
A very proactive matchup.
Okay. Oh, and the spirits goes for the mulligan. He goes for the. I'm gonna look at the top card of my deck, see if it's a good card. Then he goes for the mulligan. I do that all the time too. It's okay.
Oh no, but see, what if you look at the top card and it's really good, and you're like, oh, I should have kept.
Then I'll tell myself I'm not very good at the game.
Oh. Well, I guess there's one way to put it.
Oh, I think my mic is too loud. Hold on, let me just.
Right, let's get that adjusted. So we are about 2 weeks now into the new BNR.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Without faithless looting. Goodbye, faithless looting.
Yeah, goodbye,
And
Faceless Looting.
goodbye,
And
whole
hello, Stoneforge Mystic.
Hello, Stoneforge Mystic, yeah.
Yeah.
And after next week, it will be hello, that free Danger Stirring card. What's it called again?
Oh, Once Upon a Time.
Once Upon a Time, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and Kevin Tan
Ooh.
goes for the second
Second
mulligan. Here we see the protagonist power going into play, just destroying his opposing enemy just by using his aura,
Yeah,
making
virtue of being there.
just making him mulligan down to 5. Oh no, he can't actually cheating right now. He's cheating.
Totally. But yeah, I mean, hope Kevin gets a break. Hopefully he doesn't need to mull a third time.
Yeah, let's
You can see what he actually does. What's he actually doing with his deck.
Okay, this was like banned spirits, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's banned spirits. Let's put that over
Yeah,
there.
it's a pretty common deck. I think it's been around
It's not that common.
But I think ever since they printed that Supreme Phantom, I believe, that Lord back in M19.
Yes.
Yeah, it's been a much more consistent deck, I
Right.
believe. Yeah.
But is that Mana Leak? I'm not sure if Banned Spirits plays Mana Leak.
I'm not sure either. I mean,
That's interesting.
I don't know why.
That's interesting. Yeah. Mana Leak's okay. Mana Leak's okay.
It's a
It
cheap
is-
counter
it is-
spell.
It is Mana Leak. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mana League, I see a path.
It's Puff. Okay.
Uh,
Oh no, Ikang is going first, so he's gonna Street Rave, and just like that, Kevin Tan knows immediately that he's playing against Grixis Death Shadow
Yep,
because
yep.
no one in the world will play Street Rave without playing Grixis Death Shadow.
And
Oh, Fat Shock. Okay.
wow. Just
Just going for it.
yeah, I'm just going for it. Going straight into the red zone.
Yeah, the red zone. I don't mean the fighting zone. I mean his life going
Yeah,
to the
his
red
life
zone.
going to the red zone, yeah. I mean, just 3 life off of getting a Grixis,
Yeah.
a Death Shadow down.
Ikang committing some insurance fraud by like hitting himself a lot.
I mean, okay, that's one way to put it.
Okay.
But yeah, I think Death Shadow's also been a very interesting deck to me.
Yeah,
It's you're really towing the line.
It's
when you
actually
play it.
been it's actually been touted to be in a better position right now because of
Mm.
after the bannings.
Yeah,
It hasn't
yeah.
been hit. It's said that every deck that has not been hit by the ban list actually got buffed.
Yeah, I would say. Yeah, I could say that. I could
because
see that.
because
sorry.
all their opponents, which is the unfair decks playing Faithless Looting, all the
mhm.
Phoenixes, all the Hogags, they got banned, and which in turn makes their matchups a lot better.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's always interesting to see what one little banning can do. And I think Faithless Looting, well, not very little banning. A
No,
lot
no.
of decks ran out.
A lot
Because
of
of
decks
that.
died, man.
Yeah.
Dredge is goodbye.
Well, I
He
mean-
takes the Mana Leak.
Interesting.
Wow, Yikang is very afraid of Counterspell. Okay.
Yeah.
I would have actually taken the Noble Hierarch.
Yeah. I
Oh.
mean, without the Noble Hierarch, Kevin has literally nothing to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Noble Hierarch was a really strong play, I think.
Correct.
I think a lot of people really underestimate how good these one mana dogs are
Yeah.
and how they really scale into the game and how they add value in the long run, especially one that gives Exalted.
Yeah. Honestly, Noble Hierarch, when I first saw its price, it just boggled my mind. Like, why is this so expensive? It's just a mana dog. But that Exalted really does a lot of work.
It does.
Yeah.
It attacks without actually attacking.
Actually attacking, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Honestly, that's probably the best way to explain Exalted. Explain why it's so good, sorry.
Right.
Yeah. And I mean, even the path, he kept the path in his hand. That's also weird. I mean, isn't path is really good against Death Shadow, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I don't think Kevin actually knows that he's playing his Death Shadow. I just think Path is just good,
Yeah.
good card, so why not just keep the
No,
I
as
mean,
in, I don't know why Ikang kept
right.
path,
Yeah.
in
That's,
Kevin's
that's
hand.
true actually. Failed push. Okay. Okay, so he left the Noble Hierarch there just for failed push.
Yep.
Okay.
But I still think the path, I mean,
the path would have been good too, yeah.
yeah.
Actually, maybe Ikang would like the land. I don't think he minds having more lands.
That's true. That is true. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think Ikang would run his own suite of counter spells as well.
Yeah,
So
like
maybe he's not worried about
the fourth
path.
stubborn denials, you know.
Oh, Stubborn Denial is so good in Death Shadow.
One mana negate.
Yeah.
Imagine negate, but it's just a single blue.
Brilliant.
Brilliant, man. It's amazing.
Yeah. But I think Ikang really nothing much to do in his.
Oh, he's down 12. It's Death Shadow time.
Yeah. But I didn't see a Death Shadow in his hand, and he's only at what, two cards?
Oh, maybe you're blind.
Oh, really? Was there a Death Shadow?
no. I'm just.
Well, we'll see if I'm blind or not.
Oh yeah, I don't
Stay
know.
tuned, viewers.
It's either you're blind or I'm like, alright, delusional or schizo.
I really didn't see anything in
Yeah, so didn't see
Ikang's
anything.
hand. He's kept them on top of Nahiri's face for quite a while. Weep Nahiri's face.
Weep Nahiri.
Honestly, do you like the Japanese
I think
Planeswalkers?
some of them, most of them, yeah. Some
Yeah.
of them not really.
Like, I think I really like. I mean, everyone likes Narset. Narset's pretty good.
Yeah, Nasa's
Narset looks pretty cool.
very cool.
I didn't really like Nissa.
Nisa's so cute. Yeah, I like Nisa. What are you talking about?
As in, Nissa was a bit too cutesy for my taste.
No, that's what you're supposed to go for in the anime. The cutesy shit.
Well, yeah, but not in Magic, you know.
I mean, but it's alternate art.
Yeah.
You know what? The
Just
market
just didn't fit for
the
me.
market disagrees with you because she is one of the more expensive alternate art rares.
cutesy and she's got two big reasons.
Two big reasons.
Yeah,
Okay,
she's
man.
a good card.
Wait.
And
Is that Ice Fang Kotal? This might not actually be Banned Spirits.
where?
Ice Fang Kotal. Is
Oh.
this Soul Herder? Is he playing Soul Herder?
Well, he just played Stoneforge Mystic, didn't he?
Do the commentators see the chat? Yes, we do. Hello,
Scarab God H.
Yes, you're the first one to actually talk. So
Yeah. I mean,
the last round was last round was a replay,
Replay,
so
yeah.
we weren't actually in the chat.
Yep.
Yeah. So yes, we do pay attention to the chat if you guys wonder.
yes. Yeah, so I think that was Ice Fang Kotal.
Yeah.
And that's a battle skull in hand.
Okay,
so
this might not actually be spirits.
Yeah.
this I don't think
it's
spirits
a
at
little
all.
weird blue, white. Well, no, it's Jeskai?
No, it's banned.
It's banned?
It's
Oh, yeah.
banned,
So
it's banned.
banned.
I think
Blade.
it might be Soul Herder.
Honestly, I would love to see that.
Have you not seen Soul Herder deck before?
I have seen it, but I haven't watched a full game of it.
Ah.
So I would love to see that.
Yeah, same. I would like to see a Soul Herder
Mm.
gameplay. And here comes
Oh,
Gurmag
Gurmag
Angler,
Angler.
Big Fish,
Big fish, big stats.
big sets. No, 5/5 is okay.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Ben Stoneforge. Okay.
That's a nice name.
I believe you. Let's just change it.
I believe you, Scarab God H.
Honestly, I believe you. Ben Stoneforge. Thank you.
Thank you.
We will just change it to that.
Yeah. Oh, and a Death Shadow comes down as well. So
Oh wow!
really
okay.
good turn for Ikang here.
I think I would have liked it better if he just left the fish there, and then let
Left
the path go to the fish.
Hmm.
Then I'll play the Death Shadow afterwards. Right? No?
Yeah, maybe. I
Right.
could see that. Yeah.
Or maybe if you value the fish more, you can play the Death Shadow first, then the fish later.
Yeah. I mean, here he's basically letting Kevin know that he's got both things.
Right.
And if Kevin is playing Bant, Yikang is not in any danger of getting burnt out.
right.
So he can definitely play it slower.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
So yeah,
I
I
would
could see that.
have liked the slow play better.
Because I mean, if let's say in your case, if you didn't play the Death Shadow, then next turn Ikan could just swing in with the Gurmak.
Yeah,
he gets
yeah.
path, but you know.
Yeah, see now the path's going to the Death Shadow.
Yeah.
And now Yikang's out of cards in his hand. But I think it's not
He's got one card. I don't know what that is, but he's got one.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Sorry.
But yeah,
Oh no, he has one card in his hand, sorry.
he's got one card.
It's one card, okay. Maybe it's another Death Shadow, who knows?
It might be.
Oh no.
You know, Ikan might have just played us.
Yeah,
He is the protagonist of the story.
Yeah. Oh, he's the main character. You know when you watch the cartoons or like the shows with the card games.
Yeah.
And then the protagonist is like, this is a hard situation. But this one card in my head is actually the thing that gets me out of this situation. Oh yes, I win.
My deck is full. What is it? My deck has no useless cards.
My deck has no useless cards.
Yeah, honestly, I could see that being a Death Shadow.
Yeah. Let's see it, man. Or
Yeah.
maybe it's like what's that? Snap Custom Mage.
Oh,
Custom
snap would
Mage.
be good.
Yeah. Snap, or maybe hand attack. Hand attack would be good, right?
Yeah, any Inquisition and Thoughtseize would be good.
That's a swamp. That's lame.
Oh.
It's a swamp.
Well, I mean, he's still got the 5/5 to beat in, and Kevin goes down a third of his life. Down
Hey,
to
he plays
10.
a swamp. Oh, he top deck something. What's this? 5 mana. He's cast the Street Rave.
A hard-casted Street
Hard
Rave.
cast Street Rave.
It ain't
Oh,
every day
dear.
you see that.
Wow.
Wow.
Ikan going for the safer play instead of just cycling the Street Rave. Hard casting the 3/4 swamp walking creature. Wow.
It's not often. Not often.
Not every day you see a Street Rave and a Gomag Angler side by side
Yeah.
on the same field.
And it's not every day I see a Grixis Death Shadow having 5 lands.
Yeah,
That's really weird.
5 lands on Grixis Death Shadow. Actually, no, you know what? Ikan actually talks to me a lot. He complains a lot about being like land stuck or land flooded all the time.
Yeah.
And even after this, I bet after this he'll walk up to me and be like, "You saw how I was land flooded this game? Guaranteed. It's all the time, always on stream, just because of you." And here you go, Geist of Saint Traff,
Ooh.
this is a
Very
pretty
potent card here.
very potent card, very good on the attack. But right now, I think Kevin Tan is on the defense.
Yeah.
Or actually, no. If Ikan goes for an attack here, he's gonna die to the Geist of Saint Traff.
Yeah. I mean, even if he attacks, he's definitely going to attack with just the angler, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Keeping that Street Rave to block that.
Yeah, but
guys.
then if he gets puffed, oh no, that's he's going both. Does he? Oh, this is very brave.
Yeah, I guess he is looking at the line where he gets pathed, then he dies anyway.
Yeah.
So then you would want to
does
attack
he have
both.
bolt? Yeah, 2 damage. K command.
Oh, nothing.
Nothing. He's gonna die to the guys. Wait. Maybe he has. No,
He's got something.
He's the main character. He has it.
Maybe he's got a path to kill the angel.
He's the main character. Where is it?
No, that's 6.
Where is it?
Oh,
No!
he
What?
got
He
nothing.
punted! Our main character punted!
No worries. You know, in all these like good stories, they're always losing first, and
Yeah,
then they win.
You're right. You know, not out of the question. You know, the protagonist are very brave. Yes.
He is very brave.
Either very brave or very unsavvy of what Guys of Saint Traff does.
Yeah, I think I forgot.
He probably forgot. Let's not kid ourselves.
Yeah.
But yeah. No, you know.
Or he just didn't think that it was 6 damage.
Or maybe he didn't know. He didn't think that Kevin would attack. Maybe he thinks Kevin would just like hang back.
Oh, whoops. Okay, well, so that's the first game. I mean,
First game, yeah. I mean, it's not a very big deal, right?
Yeah.
There's still 2 more games to go.
Correct.
Ikang being the main character, he can probably win 2 games
Yeah.
back to back. Like no big deal,
yeah.
right?
I mean, unfortunately, I think that was very much Ikang's losing to himself.
yeah,
He definitely could have won that.
He
Won
could
that round.
definitely have won.
Yeah.
Man.
He was in a commanding position the whole way, and then
Yeah.
you know,
I think
It's a
the
pity.
thing with Griffith's Death Shadow, right, is you want to attack when it's time to attack,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
But if you attack when it's not time to attack, you're gonna be at 6 life and your opponent's just gonna kill you in one shot.
correct. Yeah, I think it was, I think the interesting part here is that Kevin literally did no damage besides the killing blow.
right.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
Like, you can't really use he pulled it 75% of the way, and Kevin was like, "Yeah, okay, then I'll just kill you."
You got me down. You killed me. No, you did that to yourself.
You were the one who killed yourself. Yeah, and I think that's the really interesting thing about Death Shadow. Like, you really need to be wary of where your life total is.
yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
I mean, even if Death Shadow, you want your Death Shadow to be bigger, it doesn't always need to be that big, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe you have gotten there if he did the thing we mentioned earlier where he just played the Comet Angler and not both the
Yeah,
Comet Angler and
perhaps.
the Death Shadow.
Yeah, because that Death Shadow would have been a
Yeah, Death Shadow.
7/7.
Yeah, we've done. Yeah, and you know what? It's what 7 minus 5.
Oh,
2 more
yeah.
damage. 2 more damage. Look, he's at 2. Oh no! Wait a second.
He would have been
He
dead.
would have been dead.
The math checks out.
The math checks out, fellas.
I mean, he would have one less attack step though.
That's
'Cause,
true. Yeah.
But anyway, so what do you think is like the big cards that are going to be sideboarded in here?
Big cards. If I was Ikang, I'd be like thinking of maybe engineer explosives.
Oh, energy explosive is good.
Yeah. If I was Kevin, I'm not really very familiar with the banned Stoneforge deck.
Yeah.
This
same
is
here.
this is a
new.
relatively new deck,
Mm,
and this deck is the result of a lot of new tech
yeah.
from the last ban list.
Yeah.
And the recent MH sets as well. Additions being the Ice Fang Koto, you know.
Oh yeah. Honestly, that was really
Stoneforge
interesting to
package.
see.
Yeah. Ice Fang Koto. You know, I think every deck that plays green and blue
Mm.
will probably play the Snow Islands and the Snow Forest.
Yeah.
The Snow Permanent, sorry. Because the Ice Fang Koto just so much value, right?
Yeah. It's
People played Baleful Strix in Legacy.
yeah.
If it's good enough in Legacy, it's probably good enough in Modern.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Well,
I mean,
doesn't apply to all cards.
like I think before Modern Horizons was coming out, everyone was speculating on what they were going to reprint for Modern, and Baleful Strix is one of the highest.
Yeah,
like, cards.
Baleful Strix spiked. It went from like $1 to $10.
Yeah, and I mean, when they reprinted it, everyone was like, "Oh, well, I guess it's Baleful Strix."
I guess it's Baleful Strix.
But yeah, I think this is the first day I've seen it actually being played. Besides like
really?
MH draft.
Oh no, wait, you've been missing out, man. A lot of decks have been playing this Ice Fang Koto.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
A lot of the bent decks in general, right?
Mm.
They have moved into the snow plan, sorry.
Mm.
Because Ice Fang Koto is just so much value.
Yeah.
Flash 1/1 Death Touch blocker and draws a card.
Yeah.
It's a 1/1 flash Death Touch.
Yeah. I mean, when you really think about it, there is no reason to run basic lands over snow lands.
Yeah.
There's literally no reason.
Right.
I
And the
think.
thing is, Modern Horizons if you're gonna say that, oh no, snow covered lands are so expensive, they're
Yeah.
so hard to get. No, but MH has reprinted all of them.
Yeah.
You can literally just get them for like 10 cents now.
Okay, well, I don't think it's that cheap. I
if-
still think it's a few dollars, you know.
No, no, they're not.
Yeah, per snow land, I think it's still a bit.
No, every pack comes with a snowland.
Yeah, but
Okay, go SCG.
but Modern Horizon packs are so expensive. That's the problem.
It's not that expensive.
It's
no,
more
no.
expensive.
See, Cold Snap 150.
50 cents.
50 cents.
That's not 10.
Whatever, man.
Okay, no.
50 cents.
I
You buy from players will be 50 cents. Oh, 10 cents.
Fair. Okay, the best snow-covered plains. I think the more expensive ones are still the islands and the mountains,
Oh, really?
especially mountains because of Skrit in the older formats.
No one plays Scran anymore.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I think Pauper still
Yeah,
does.
island.
Popper.
Not even $1.
Oh, actually, I'm surprised. Actually, I thought it was more expensive.
Still
Snow Island at $1.
Island is not $1. No, it's
Okay.
not. It's 75 cents now.
Yeah.
Well, unless you're talking about Singapore dollars, then yes, it is.
Then
it
it
is
is a
one-
dollar.
It is
Yes.
a Singapore dollar. Yes.
Yeah, but overall, I like the snowlands. I like that they made the snowlands more relevant with Modern Horizons.
Like they made it more, accessible.
Yeah.
So that
Yep.
simple plebes like us can just buy them.
Yep. And I really like Arkham's Astrolab.
Oh, that's a good card.
Labe?
Astrolab. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't pronounce that properly.
I
It's
mean,
a good card. It's a good.
it's so good. It's Prophetic Prism, but 1 mana.
But 1 mana, yeah, exactly. It's good. And all you need to do is just have some snowlands in your
Yeah.
deck. That's it.
Yeah. You just need one.
Right.
Brilliant.
Oh, and Yikang is just gonna play the Bloodstained Maya and pass. That's a very weak source play.
No, he played the Mishra's Bauble. Oh, right. Never mind.
But yeah, he did play the Mishra's Bauble, but but Bloodstained Maya and pass. That's not very good. Yeah, color fix. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it opened up a lot of older decks to play more colors than maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 4 colors decks.
Like
quite-
Grixis Wurza.
Oh yeah, Grixis Wurza. Yeah, Wurza.
And then Giver of Runes is going to be the first turn play from Kevin. Actually, one of the strongest plays that
Oh.
any deck playing
Stoneforge
Giver of
ones.
Runes
Yeah.
or Stoneforge Mystic can play.
Honestly, that's really good against Death Shadow.
Right.
Now, the only thing Death Shadow can do against a Stoneforge is counter it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
But-
guess Inquisition, but yeah.
I'm not sure if Ikang plays the Spell Snare. because it's
Right,
not
right.
Spellsnare is not a very card commonly played in Grixis Death Shadow.
Yeah.
Although some people do play as a because it's like a pet card or like
Yeah.
because it's cool, it's very funny to like psych your opponent out. Like,
Mm.
aha, you're gonna play a Tomb CMC card, but your Grixis Death Shadow player have a Spellsnare bag.
Yeah, and I think Spell Snare is a lot better in this current meta. Because
Yeah,
there's so
yeah.
there's so many more decks running to cast spells.
Right, right. Okay, let's see what Ikang's play here is. He turned one. Wait, no, he's stuck on one land.
Oh, he passed.
Oh no, wait, this is not what main characters are supposed to do. Oh no,
Oh,
dear.
this is not what he
Oh,
wants.
no.
This is not what he
Oh,
wants.
no. Ikang, I did not put you on a feature match for this. No.
It's quite sad. I mean, he used a Thought Scout himself
Yeah.
to get a land, but instead he milled the land.
Yeah, yeah. What do
Oh,
you
no.
think about that? Do you think he should have like Thought Scoured Kevin instead? You think that makes sense?
Honestly, I think
Mathematically, does it make a difference?
no.
Yeah.
I think it doesn't make any difference. Yeah. Thought Scouring.
He
He
dropped
just
the-
wants
oh.
the. I mean, he probably has a Gurmag Angler in hand. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's why he wanted to Thought Scout
that
himself.
makes his hand a bit less bad then, I guess.
Yep.
That's not bad.
But you're playing against Ban Stoneforge. That Gurmag Angler's gonna die.
Hunger. This is MC character development. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, this main character has already gone through 2 years of character development on stream. I guess like another day of character development is not. It's not out of the question.
It's not out of the question.
And you know what? Main characters develop every day.
Yep.
It's not. You don't just stop at one point. You learn every day. Learning never stops.
So the next round, Ikang comes.
Yeah, he needs to
Ikang
fall
comes on
down
the-
before getting back up.
Yeah. So I guess the next time Ikang comes on stream, he'll definitely win all his games.
That's right. That's right. You play Dota? Dota
I do
2?
play Dota.
Dota 2. Have you heard of this mechanic called pseudo RNG?
No.
So right, in Dota 2, there's this mechanic called pseudo RNG. Let's say this is a different way of implementing RNG, right? Let's say the skill says 10% for X to trigger.
Okay.
So they will do it in a way that the first instance will be like 2%. Then the next instance will add on like 3%.
Oh.
Then it will add on and on and on.
It's like
until,
a pity.
like a pity timer. Yeah,
pity
yeah,
timer,
yeah.
yeah.
Pity timer. But then you'll average out to 10%. So maybe Ikang has a pseudo RNG. Now he loses. That means the next time he plays, he'll have a higher
He'll lose
chance.
less.
He lose less, exactly. Yeah. Training montage, exactly. We'll see a training montage. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna let's have a GOG video, right? Featuring some of we need to have like some player content, right?
Yeah.
We need to interview the players, like have some because it's always been a goal of the stream to be very to base our stream around the players. We want to promote the players, right?
Yep.
Because if essentially these players are what grow the stream ahead. Eye of Tiger, yes. This guy is Eye of Tiger. You know, oh, and Kevin has the Feast of Famine.
Yeah.
Sort of Feast of Famine. And Ikang, he gets it. He gets the second land, Bloodstained Mire. Oh no.
And here comes the comeback.
This is it, folks.
This is it.
This is the start.
He's got a full grip, 2 land, and he's ready to rumble.
Yeah, that's right. JWC
P9.
JWC P9, yes. Ash Ketchum did take 20 years to win the league. Maybe it'll take Ikang 20 years to be good.
Win a game.
Please ask Mr. Tan to roll his sleeves up more.
Oh, he's not using a master roll.
Oh, that's true, man. That's true.
All right, so okay, but Ikang realistically still in a very bad position here.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's very good.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
sort of
bad,
feast
bad,
and,
bad is correct. That is correct.
that sort of feast and famine is gonna really do a number on him.
Yeah, especially going to run out of cards. Yuki's Death Shadow is a bit of a control deck.
Yep.
It's not I would say a full control deck, but it leans very heavily in the control side.
Yep.
And losing cards from your hand is something a control deck does not want to do.
Yeah.
GDS always struggling versus value and grindy decks. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
You've got it down pat, Resi 1.
Yes, that's exactly it. Because it's like what we talked about earlier, right? The like Rack.
Yeah.
GDS is essentially another discard deck.
Yep.
You have the Inquisition, you have the Thoughtseize,
Thoughtseizes?
you have like everything else.
Yeah.
Well, instead of Rack, it's like Death Shadow, right? And
Yes.
you still want to
correct.
1-for-1 your opponent and throw in the occasional 2-for-1 with the Hologun's command, value your opponent out, play like big creatures
Yeah.
for very cheap. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. They like to say.
But I think in this case, I think the way Ikan comes back, a braid is a good.
Braid. That's really good.
That's good. That's a good way to come back.
Very nice, very nice.
I was just about to say he needs a Collargon's command to get rid of that sword, but a
Yes.
braid
A
does
braid's
the job.
Good. A braid's
Yeah.
good. Yeah. So he's probably going to get rid of the sword there, then block with the Gurmak Angler. The question here is now, does Kevin have a response? I see that might be Force of Negation, but he can't actually play that right now because he's tapped out. And
Correct.
he cannot play the cheat. He cannot play the alternate course on his turn.
Yep. But I mean, he can still give that creature protection from black.
With the
No, actually, Ikan couldn't block in the first place.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
flying. Yeah. Oops. And here comes another Stoneforge Mystic. It's probably gonna fetch like another sword or
Better skull probably.
Death Skull. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, usually they only run one skull, one sword.
True.
Yeah.
You mentioned. Yeah, you got it. It's the best skull.
Mm-hmm.
I see some lists they play 2 swords though.
Oh, I think it's more for insurance because
Yeah.
I think once the sword's in the yard, there's not much you can do to bring it back.
Right.
Yeah.
It's pretty hard to get a battle skull in the graveyard too, right? Because
Correct.
sometimes you can just bounce it.
Yep. I mean, usually the safest thing about Battle Skull is you want to keep that 3 mana open. So if anything really drastic happens to it, you bring it back to hand.
Right.
Yeah.
But now it's Ikang's turn. Can Ikang really do something here? I think he has a third land. He has a bunch of removal.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna attack. Is he attacking?
Yeah, I mean, if I were Ikang, the one thing I'm scared about is just Kevin getting too much value
Right.
and running away with the game.
And okay, right here, I think he's going to try and fish something out of Kevin by casting the lightning bolt.
Mm-hmm. And here, the lightning bolt unfortunately has to target the Give of Runes.
Right.
If not, they're just gonna get pro red.
Yeah. And actually, it's not. I wouldn't say Ikang's in a bad spot either because he does have a lot of cards in his hand. He
does.
still has gas to go.
Yeah.
So he's not out of the game yet.
Mm-hmm. And Grixis Death Shadow is one of the more explosive decks. You just take a big Death Shadow, you put Team of Battle Rage on it, you've won the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. We can win out of nowhere sometimes.
Yep.
And I don't think Ikang is playing the package, but there's some reanimate haste Death Shadow shenanigans.
Oh, yeah.
But that's like the really janky, funky kind of people who play that.
Oh, the guys who
Okay,
play
okay.
like Lightning Skelemental.
Oh yeah.
I love that card. It's
That's
so
cool.
cute.
That's cool, man. Lightning Skelemental is cool.
Yeah.
Oh, and Lightning Bolt going on the Giver of Runes. He's
Yep.
gonna give
Probably pro
black.
Yeah.
Yeah. So gets a free block on the Gurmak Angler.
Yep.
Makes sense.
But yeah, but I don't think the Gummerland is gonna attack at this point. But yeah, you can't bring it back. I mean, he's getting the lands. He's getting what he needs. He's in a better position now. That Abrade was really key, I think.
Yeah,
Without
that braid
Abrade.
was very strong.
Yeah.
He's
Without
gonna
that-
fetch.
Oh, he's gonna fetch Shock? Was that Shock?
I think he's shocking. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
shocking.
Probably has a Death Shadow in hand.
Oh,
gonna bring that down.
Death Shadow.
I think the awkward position here for Kevin is that he's got Force of Negation, right? But most of what Ikang is casting is gonna be creatures anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, there might have been an argument to Force of Negation, the lightning
bolt, right?
there.
Yeah.
That would be pretty funny. But then Kevin would be like 2-for-1ing himself.
Yes.
For a Giver of Runes.
Which, to be fair, Given Runes is pretty important in this.
Yeah,
at
actually,
this stage.
you're not wrong. I might actually have thrown the Force of Negation for
Yeah. I mean, well, who knows? Maybe Kevin might just have another Give of Runes in hand.
Yeah, maybe.
So yeah, but honestly, as much as people say as much as people talk about how good Force of Negation is, exiling the extra blue card really hurts you in the long
Oh,
run.
there you go. He really did have the Death Shadow.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
so he has 2 5/5s on the board
As
now.
expected from our main character.
Yep, really pulling it back.
Okay. And Kevin here in an still okay, not very behind. I won't say behind. He does have the Path to Exile in his hand.
Yep.
But I don't think Ikang will be very upset having the extra land. Oh, and he does have the second sword. Top decks the Sword of Fire and Ice.
Oh, so he does have he does run 2 swords.
Yeah. Sword of Fire Sword of Fire and Ice said to be the strongest sword of them all, generating you a lot of value and like giving some removal as well.
Honestly, it's what, deal 2 damage to a creature and draw a card.
If you
Deal
hit
combat
if you
damage.
hit like no, if you deal damage to your opponent
Oh, okay,
with
deal
the
damage to
creature,
the opponent.
with the creature.
Right.
If a quick creature deals damage to your opponent.
I don't know. Is it that strong? I feel like Feast and Famine is stronger because it untaps all your lands.
I think it depends. Honestly, it depends on like what colors you're up against.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. I mean, Feast and Famine here. I mean, Fire and Ice here not gonna give any relevant protection against Death Shadow.
I mean, it stops your guys from being bolted.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, but Feast and Famine stops you guys from getting bolted because of the +2/+2.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna shock himself with the Temple Garden. It's 2 damage to any target, yeah. Attack.
Really? 2 damage to any
Yeah,
target?
it's any target. Yeah,
wow.
yeah. You didn't know? Randall, you bad.
No, huh.
Anyway, here go Path to Exile onto the Death Shadow like I predicted. Ikang's most likely gonna let this through unless he has a stubborn denial. But yeah, Death Shadow goes to exile and Ikang is gonna get a basic land. I think it's not bad. This is not actually very bad for Ikang anyway.
Yeah.
Razi, nice job on the stream. What city is this in? This is in Singapore. We are in Club Street Club A3 Club Street 069451 here in sunny Singapore. We are a city in Southeast Asia.
Yeah, really small city
Very small city.
at
Yes.
the bottom of Malaysia.
Some say we are still with Malaysia,
Yeah, but
but that's actually not true.
yes, we are our own country now.
yes. That was like what 50 years ago.
A very long time
Very
ago.
long time ago. I wasn't even born back
Yeah.
then.
Nowadays not very sunny. Yes,
Yes, yes. No,
Hungary very
We,
true.
there was a heavy rain just now.
Yeah, there was heavy rain.
I had to take a taxi because of the rain.
Mm. Yeah, because of the rain.
Upsetty. No, totally not because I was lazy or anything. No.
And yeah, I mean sometimes that's haze nowadays.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
that's his.
So, but yeah, normal stuff.
I wish we had the red sky like Indonesia did.
Oh,
That would be cool. I want to see that red sky.
yeah, that is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So yeah, Ikang here, he needs to. He's still not out of the woods. He still needs to assemble a few more threats for him to actually do something because, at this point, he's still not doing enough damage to get Kevin down to 0.
Yeah, he needs a lot more than just a Gomek Angler.
Yep.
He's gonna swing in for 5, but Kevin still has a lot of cards in his hand.
Yeah.
And he does have 2 creatures on board.
But he's gonna take it. Okay.
Okay. That's
Okay.
fair.
But now you have an untapped Gumna Angler. That's the problem. I mean,
You have
tap, sorry.
Gomek Angler.
A tap
yeah.
Gumna Angler.
It's okay. Ikang has like 4 cards in hand. He can do something.
True.
And he has 5 lands now. He's from land stuck. See, start from the bottom. Now he's here.
Now
He's here.
with 5 lands, yeah.
Wow, you can imagine. Just now he was stuck on 1 land. Now he has 5 lands. Oh,
Yeah.
as
Much lands,
as
as
much
many
as
lands.
Kevin.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Kevin. Amazing.
Wait, what's happening? Is that a judge call? Oh, Ikang, our main character is
In peril.
he's asking for advice, getting support from his friends,
Yeah.
like the main characters do.
That's how they win.
That's how they win. Yeah.
Not-
Holy
Not through
Mother, Holy Mother of Glare. Yeah, we do acknowledge that it's a glare problem. What card is that anyway?
That's the Stoneforge Mystic.
That's a Stoneforge Mystic,
Yeah,
right?
but
Right.
it's hard to see.
Yes, we are
because of the
working.
glare.
We are working on these problems, the glare as well as the camera. So
Yeah, just trying to
just stay tuned for that.
and trying to tell people not to wear these sleeves.
As
much as possible.
We fully support the non-glare sleeves that brands make nowadays. You know, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So yeah,
What's he asking though? That's a good question.
not sure what call he's asking for. I think he's asking for like
Oracle text?
probably maybe there's a Japanese card down there
They
on the
look
board.
they look English.
Yeah.
Rest looks really high quality. Thank you, MOC Barashin.
Thank you very much.
Seems good.
I've never seen that.
You ever seen this emote before?
I've not seen the emote before.
Oh, you're not
It's new.
you're not a Twitch dude, not a Twitch guy.
Yeah, most of the time I kind of closed it.
Take that follow. Thank you. Thanks for the follow.
Oh, thank you for the
Oh,
follow.
we've not been shouting out followers actually.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, we have Javonillo, Spicy Peach Tart, Itorville, Razi1, DM
Yeah, Razi1.
Rar, and Mock Barashin. Thank you guys for supporting the stream. 84 viewers right now. This is pretty
Wow,
good viewership.
for Wednesday night.
For Wednesday
yeah,
night,
84 views is a lot.
Wednesday nights we don't normally have this much viewers, but Wednesday night you guys are probably bored, very bored.
No.
Maybe Modo is down.
People like the sound of your voice, Alfie. Let's go with that.
All right, man. All right. And here you go, Collective Brutality going on to the Stoneforge Mystics.
Oh, love that card.
Yikang not out of gas yet.
But what does Kevin have as an answer? He's tapped 2 mana.
Oh,
He's
Better
got the
Skull. He's gonna bring in the Better Skull. Okay.
Yeah.
Dijo is down. All right, man.
Well, thank you, Lemming Messiah, for that confirmation. Yeah. And I think here, good play from Kevin. He had that Force of Negation, didn't need to use it. You know, the Stoneforge Mystic bringing down the Battle Skull it served its purpose.
Right,
You can let
exactly,
it die.
exactly.
Yeah.
And now the battle skull is just going to be a very annoying. It's going to be very annoying for Yikang to deal with.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, it isn't down. I can game and watch it at the same time. PogChamp.
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 Yeah, then that's usually my setup as well. If I'm playing something at home, like maybe Final Fantasy 14, it's like there's a stream on the second screen,
Yeah.
and I'm playing
Oh wait, no,
a
you
game
said,
on the first
you said
screen.
the forbidden word.
What?
Final Fantasy 14.
Why?
You say that in front of Joe, he'll slap you.
Why?
Because he plays the FM.
Wait, every level.
Yeah, he does.
The OG.
The OG, man. Two monitor. You know what? I'm like one of those. Oh yes, K command. Oh, that's so big.
Oh, that's
Oh,
really
this is
good.
This is going to force out a force
Force
of
of
negation.
negation. But
This
yeah,
is-
great timing on the force of negation here.
yeah. I think Kevin just had to pull it right there.
Yeah.
That was like, if I don't do it, I'm gonna probably lose the game.
Yeah. I mean, definitely a lot of he showed a lot of restraint. There were a lot of things he could have cast.
Yeah, there are a lot.
Yeah.
Of, yeah, he could have done that a long time ago. But
Yeah.
I think this was like the most. This was the most. The best moment to use it.
Yeah.
And he can just loses. Oh no.
Yeah. And that was honestly good play from Kevin.
Yeah,
I mean,
Kevin, his patience and discipline on the force of negation really got him the win here.
yeah. I mean, like you were saying just now, he could have used on the bolt for Give of Runes, but obviously the reason why Kevin's playing and not us is 'cause, you know, he had the patience.
He has the patience. He's a good player.
Yeah.
This is why he's playing the Bent. I guess Bent Stoneforge as like if you as a mid-range value deck, you want to squeeze as much value as possible from your cards, right?
Yeah.
Because all those other cards that Kevin could have casted, could have countered with Force of Negation, they're all 1-for-1s. This Colgas command, that's a 2-for-1.
Correct.
If you stop that 2-for-1, that's like, okay, that's still 2-for-2 because you have to pitch
Yeah,
something with Force
yeah.
of Negation, right?
but in that situation,
You're right,
it's so valuable.
That is very valuable.
Yeah.
I would say that easily that's Force of Negation like just won him the game on the spot.
100%.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, thank you for watching Modern here at Grey Games. This was round 2, Chong Kang versus Kevin Tan. Unfortunately, our main character has lost on the stream.
Oh.
The first game due to very embarrassing oversights.
Yeah. But you know, he managed to really pull it back in the second game. I thought it was over, you know, when he
Yeah.
was stuck on 2 lands, but he really brought himself back into
Yeah,
the
yeah,
game.
he put up a fight. That's okay.
Yeah.
And if you want to find more of this action, you can always check us on YouTube, youtube.com/GreyOgreGames. All our events will be uploaded there when they end, so do stay tuned on that. And if you're watching on YouTube, catch us on Twitch, twitch.tv/GreyOgreGames. We stream this exact modern event live every Wednesday, GMT +8 Singapore time, 8 p.m. 8 p.m. So just be there. And sometimes on our weekends, Sundays especially, we have special events that are normally 5 round, 6 round, cut to top 8 Swiss. If you want to find out more about those events, you can always check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/GreyOgreGames. We will also post when we are going live. Alternatively, you can always follow us on this stream so that you'll be notified if we are going live as well.
Yep.
So for myself and Randall, we will be right back with round 3.
See you.
Bye. Oh, hi, Leonid.
Hi, Leonid. And thanks, Veon, too, for the follow.
Yes. Thanks, Veon, too.
Welcome back to the finals of our Team Unified Modern event here at Grey Ogre Games. It's part of our 2019 Grey Ogre Games Invitationals monthly series. My name is Mick. I'm one of your hosts alongside Macho Man, Nat Caron.
Hey guys,
Karen,
I
Nat
am
Karen.
back.
You're back.
Guest casting one round, the final round of our monthly modern tournament.
Yeah, it's been a long day.
Yep.
it's
Tell me
been
about
a-
it, man. I've been working all day.
I'm man. Tomorrow's gonna be a massive, long day for me.
Oh, me, I'm off.
Yeah. You're,
I'm gonna-
you're schooling.
No, I'm on holidays, so I'm super off.
God damn. Yeah. So the two teams that made it to the end. Aaron is part of Team NHBS. Don't ask us what NHBS means. Aaron Chu, we've seen many times. He's playing Affinity. His deck is Maximum Blink. He is playing alongside Alex King. Alex King is player B. And Kelvin Chen, we saw earlier, he's player C. Alex is playing, what is Alex playing? Grixis Death Shadow. Cool. And Kelvin here is playing Mono Red Prowess.
Can we see what the opposing team
Caboons?
is playing?
Yeah, Kaboons.
So
Le-
seat A.
CA is Lohan Bun. We're watching him now. He's playing Tron. Mono Green Tron. There's been a lot of Tron.
Yeah,
Today.
a lot of Tron today.
Team Unified Modern usually based around its mana base, right? And Tron is like a truly unique
Tron,
mana
yeah,
base.
true. I mean, not many other decks are gonna cast Ancient Stirrings and Khan Liberated and stuff like
yeah.
that.
So there's this Tron is like almost auto inclusion into almost any team.
Yeah.
We also have in the middle seat Kevin Tan. Kevin Tan is playing Dredge.
Ooh, the Dredge.
Dredge
The Dredge
you.
that never dies because Faithless Looting is banned, but I guess it's still
Yeah,
deck.
but it's still there, right? Like it's
Or
still
place,
powerful.
or oh my gosh, the game started and it's turn one with 4
Turn one with
permanents
four,
in play.
yeah. 4 very colorful permanents, very shiny.
So
permanents.
multiple is active, and you see he didn't cast any one drop. So
Yeah.
hopefully that's a thing.
Clement Chu is the player in seat C. He's playing Burn, and he's playing against Calvin Chen. Almost like evil twin. No. All right. So Aaron, jeez, that's a lot of stuff.
The Signal Plus has Battle Cry, right?
Yeah, it's got Battle Cry.
So when it attacks each other attacking creature, it gets +1/+1, +0/+0,
Yep.
+1/+0.
+1/+0.
Okay,
Are you okay?
I'm good. I just don't play
Yeah, it's
modern,
like-
so I'm not used to this card.
What are all these underpowered cards?
Yeah.
Goodness. All right, so I think the Walking Ballista on 1 is probably the best thing that Hanbun can do here.
It's pretty good. It prevents Aaron from attaching the. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say it's pretty good. It was gonna put it to the Blink Morph Nexus. Good. Okay. I mean, immediately. Never mind.
That seems like a really good play. Pyong. That was really, really fast. And all that life loss and that life gain doesn't really matter. Honestly speaking, doesn't really matter which creature he puts it on. It doesn't need to be on the Vault Scourge, but it is on the Vault Scourge because there is some life gain. It's not relevant in this matchup. That is 6 points of damage, and there's going to be even more next turn. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 +5? Yeah, +5/+0. Yeah, and Hanbun here set himself 1 turn, almost 2 turns back, because he cast the Walking Ballista last turn, and
Is there a reason why he didn't attack with the Blink Morph Nexus last turn with the?
yeah, because he had to burn the Walking Ballista.
Okay, so he had
Yeah, so the Vault Scourge, I mean like the skittering, the Signal Pass has been dealt with quite effectively, but
We're on stream. Hello guys, welcome back to Modern here at Grail Games. We are live with round 3, Brian Lim Chien versus Yang Chi Tian. And to No, no, it's not. It's not. It's not.
It's Burn
This was the-
and
It's probably Burn versus Blue White
Blue White
Control.
Control, yeah.
Yes, yes. And Mok Barashin, yo, casters, do you have a YouTube too? Yes, we do. In fact, it's youtube.com/Grey Ogre Games. We have every match that we have on Twitch. We record and upload onto YouTube. So if you ever miss a stream, you can always go onto YouTube and catch us there.
and catch us there. And also if and if you're watching us on YouTube, we have a Twitch. We have a stream that we do every Wednesday and Sunday sometimes at twitch.tv/GreyOgreGames. And you
Thank
can,
you for the sub.
Oh,
We appreciate the sub.
thank you very much, MOC
We are
Burschen.
trying to we're trying to hit 100k subs on YouTube.
100k subs. How many
19
subs are we at now?
1k.
Wow, honestly, that's quite impressive.
That's like 1% there.
Yeah.
1%.
We can start putting videos on YouTube, to be honest.
I was here before 100.
Nice.
Alright.
Okay, so
Okay.
okay.
Yeah. Brian,
so-
this is like Burn, right? This is
Yeah, I mean,
Burn. He has new sleeves. This is like new sleeves.
oh. No, but I think this is still Burn.
Is it?
I believe so.
It's the podcast channel. Oh no, that's a Power 9 podcast, man. They're talking about the Power 9 podcast.
Oh.
Yeah, Mick and I have stopped doing the podcast because we have started. Mick has real life commitments now. Back then he didn't have a job, but he has since found a really he has found a job at R&D. Very happy for him that he has found a job. He has a girlfriend now too. So, yes, Mick now very busy. Not
Yep.
much time
Yep.
for all these extra things that we have. So now we people with more free time like students, young adults.
Interns.
Interns. And Zhixian is going for the first mulligan down to 6.
So yeah, this matchup, which I believe is Burn and Blue White, who do you think is favored?
50-50.
50-50?
50-50.
Wow, okay.
It's very 50-50. I mean, it could go either way, honestly.
Yeah.
That's why it's 50-50. I'm not wrong. Don't
You
laugh. I'm not wrong.
honestly, you I cannot argue with anything you've just said.
Okay, so he does keep his 6. And yeah, this is Burn versus Blue White Control.
Yep. Oh wow, that was his second Mao, I believe.
Wait, that's
he's
an Ice
down
Fan
to
code. That's an
5,
Ice Fan
right?
code. That's not Blue White Control. Is this also banned Stoneforge?
Oh, Brian actually came in just now and he was saying that it's called Snowblade.
Snowblade.
Yeah.
Okay. I like
And
that. I like that name.
Snowblade is really cool.
That's a nice name. I like that.
I mean, if it truly is Snowblade,
Oh, Spell Snare. Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Because that's a good. I would say that's a good. That's a good card to have if you're Zhixian. But that's a better card to know that your opponent has if you're Brian.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
I mean, it stops Eidolon and stops Boros Charm, but once Zhixian taps out, then they're gonna come down.
Yeah, I mean, Brian's not gonna play it now, is he?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
He has like a Monastery Mentor and like 1-drops to play. So
Honestly, Goblin. A lot of people say Goblin Guide is, its effect can be a downside if it reveals a land, but if it reveals a non-land card,
if you reveal a Spell Snare, you're like, oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good for me, isn't
this
it?
Goblin Guide is doing work.
Yeah, man. Free info in a red card. And here you go. Suspend the Rift Bolt.
So yeah, good stuff.
Yeah,
Good stuff coming
definite-
from Brian over here.
Definitely playing around the Spell Snare there.
Yep.
Rampaging Narwhals. We are based in Singapore, sunny Singapore, A3 Club Street 069451.
Oh, I need to remember that sometime. 069.
Why would I not want to tell people the postal code?
Yeah, if you ever have time and you come to Singapore, if you're not in Singapore and you come over, you just want to hang out, play some Magic, why not try dropping us a visit?
Yeah. We have a very good inventory of cards, especially the old school cards. Our owners, they always go on GPs. They booth a lot, so they have like what? You guys don't you guys booth a lot?
Yeah, they go to a lot.
You go
They
booth a lot.
they set up their booths in a lot of GPs.
So they have a lot of cards.
And here comes the Path of Exile. Path to Exile.
Path
sorry.
of Exile. Oh, you played Path of Exile?
I have played Path of Exile. Quite a fun game.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
But yeah, so the Path comes in on the stones, the Swift Spear,
Swift Spear, yeah.
and I think that's a Stoneforge Mystic.
That is a Stoneforge Mystic, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think Zhixian might be going for. He skips over the
The
Fire
sword.
and Ice and he just goes for the Battle Skull.
Yeah,
I think.
I think he'll value the Battle Skull much higher because he's only at 10 life now.
Oh yeah, yes. Oh, I've seen a modern Vine Dredge deck. Actually, there's a there's a deck that one of our team players, Christian Wijaya,
Yeah.
really plays a lot. The Vine Dredge deck.
The blue-black.
The blue black
Vine
Vine Dredge. Yeah,
Vine
yeah.
Dredge deck,
He
yeah.
probably took it from Haruya, to be honest.
He probably did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Japan has a lot of interesting decks actually.
Japan is pretty good.
if you watch
Oh,
Haruya.
and sorry to interrupt you there, but he has Skullcrack in his hand.
Oh.
So that's gonna stop one instance of the
Better Skull.
Best Skull lifelink. Yeah.
But Zitian does have that spell snare.
You're
And
right.
Spell
yeah,
snare
yeah.
does stop the skull crack. So
Right,
that's
right.
something that Barry needs to take into account
Right.
Yep.
Well, if he remembers.
if he remembers.
I mean, if I was him, I probably wouldn't remember. I'm gonna be honest.
No, I mean, Brian has a burn deck. There's only so much he needs to work with, and that's definitely something he needs to think about.
right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, 4
Oh,
lands
but-
as the burn player, but he still has like 4 cards in his hand. That's
yeah,
not
but
too bad.
I see 2 more lands in his hand. That's not what he wants.
Oh, that's Searing Blaze. He's gonna have the Searing Blaze. Actually, why wouldn't you play the Searing? Oh no, because he has the spell snare, right?
yeah.
right,
He wants. I think ideally he wants to run out the Searing Blaze, make Zitian use the spell snare, and then use the skull crack, something along those lines.
Right.
But yeah, Zitian cutting quite close.
Or do you
7 life.
would you play the Skullcrack first, or do you play the Searing Blaze first?
I think it really depends on what Zitian plays. Like, I think at this point Brian's playing very, very reactively. you know.
Right.
Everything's at instant speed at this point.
Oh, but he did draw the Eidolon. This Eidolon, I think, would be not too bad.
Very good actually. I mean, the spell snap basically becomes a self shock.
Right.
Yeah.
I think this very good top deck here
Yeah.
from Brian Lim.
Yeah, but will it get spell snap?
If he gets spell snap, that's actually pretty good for Brian too.
That is very good for
I
Brian.
think
actually.
I think any outcome here would be good for Brian Lim.
Yep.
Right.
Which is, I mean, he's really in the driver's position, driver's seat at this point. Yeah. I mean, one thing that Brian needs to think about is that he knows that there's a Better Skull in Zitian's hand,
Right.
and there's a Stoneforge Mystic with open mana up. So that Better Skull's going to come down during the combat step, or just in response
Before
to the Searing
blocker.
Blaze.
Right. And now it's up to Zitian to think whether he wants to spell snare now.
Mm,
It depends on his discipline actually, because Brian he could not have anything, right?
correct.
Zitian, it depends on his risk appetite, right?
Yeah.
We talk about risk appetite a lot. Whether it's worth it to take the risk now, I want to wait for later,
Mm.
or like if I let this go now, will I lose? Do I lose to this?
Mm-hmm,
Or if I counter this, will I lose to the next thing that comes afterwards? So first he's going to go for the Battle Skull play.
Okay.
Oh wait, no.
Brian
ended his
just
turn?
passes. Oh, no wonder. Okay.
Okay. What do you think? What do you make of that play?
I mean, I think he was definitely scared to attack because he knew the Battle Skull was coming down one way or another.
Right.
Like, there's no way for Brian to kill Stoneforge.
Okay, and now Brian's gonna block
Double
with
block, okay.
both. Oh, okay.
Interesting, actually. And no skull crack here because
Yeah.
he knows about the spell snare still in the hand.
Yeah, true.
Get rid of the Battle Skull
I
gem.
think Brian's playing a bit too reactively here. He's the
Yeah.
He should be like more aggressive, I think.
Yeah, I think really blocking with that Goblin guy and Eidolon,
Sign of weakness.
definitely
Definitely sign of
yeah.
weakness.
Definitely didn't need to either. He could have just taken 4 on the chin.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't think life is that much of a problem for Brian if you're playing against like Snowblade.
And if he was trying to get rid of the Battle Skull Germ token, I don't think that's very effective either.
Yeah.
Like, why does he want to get rid of it? I mean, at most, Zitian just brings the Battle Skull back to his hand, or just equips it onto the Stoneforge Mystic.
Yeah, exactly. He does have the mana to do so.
Yeah,
And I think right now he's going for the Searing Blaze onto the Stoneforge
Stoneforge,
Mystic.
yeah, which probably gonna get spell snared.
Or Cryptic Commanded.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, honestly, Zitian definitely the advantages the ball's in his court now at least.
Exactly.
Yeah, he has a lot of ways to get rid of the situation. Just depends on what he wants to do.
Yeah, he definitely did. Yeah, I think he should have played that last turn on his turn, right?
Yep.
I would have liked that better.
I think for sure Brian should have forced Zitian's hand a bit more last turn.
Yeah, exactly.
I think just the Eidolon was a bit too little.
Right. Because if you Searing Blaze, right,
Mm-hmm.
maybe Zitian would not have the ability. Maybe Zhi Jian would think twice about flashing in the Battle Skull.
Yeah.
Then he would miss one combat snap with the Battle Skull, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, here you go. Spell Snare goes towards the Searing Blaze.
And I don't know what Brian's plan is at this point. I mean, he's got to draw. He's got an extra draw of the Sunbaked Canyon.
Yeah, I think that should be. You know what? I think that should be the first thing he should do. Just
Yep.
draw with the Summit Canyon and see what he gets.
Well, here, I mean, with the Germ token out of the way, he does get this like nice combat step here.
Okay.
Doesn't have to worry about anything.
True. Actually,
But is that enough?
Okay, so I think the Stoneforge is okay, so he doesn't have mana for the Ice Fang Kotal.
Yep.
So I think Stoneforge is going to block the Stormforge Fist Spear, okay.
Yes.
Then he's gonna crack instant speed. That's
Gonna
pretty
crack.
cool.
Yep. Okay.
Draws another Monstrous Fist Spear. Maybe
Oh.
you should have done that to the main phase, bro.
Well,
Oh,
a
no.
bit of a pity there.
It's okay. He still has Skull Crack, making full use of his mana still.
Hey, Skullcrack gonna come down. I mean, gonna kill the Stoneforge Mystic.
But yeah, I wouldn't say this is very good value.
Well, okay. One thing that's good here is that with the Stoneforge Mystic out of the way, he can't cast the Battle Skull. He can't equip the Battle Skull.
Right.
But he can just hard cast Battle Skull and he gets a 4/4.
He still has 5 mana.
Yeah. So, honestly, tough. It's a tough position for Brian at least. Did he lay a land last turn? Cause
I believe so.
okay, yeah. Cause if he didn't, then he has the red mana and he has the Monster Spear. But I mean, well, to be honest, he can just play that.
Maybe he just send back. Okay, so and Zhi Jian just leaves up mana, probably indicating cryptic command.
Yeah.
Like
I mean-
this. So, I don't like this play because you see you see a clear cryptic command red
Yep.
sign, right? You would definitely want to go to attacks first to prompt Zhi Jian to tap tap and draw or like tap bounce or something.
Tap bounce, yeah.
But here
definitely.
Zhi Jian just plays right into the cryptic command. It's gonna see like maybe counter draw or counter tap.
I think he let it resolve.
Oh, he let it resolve.
He let it resolve.
Okay.
So he's still just gonna tap the team and probably draw a card. Because I mean, bouncing doesn't really do anything; just wastes 1 mana from Brian's side.
Right.
So still kind of awkward for Zitian. I mean, maybe he was a bit afraid of. Okay, in this situation, if he had played the Battle Skull, he'd be in a really good position.
Right.
But that's because we know that Brian has no burn in hand. But I mean, there are a lot more things to think about when we're actually playing the game, lah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And I think he's lining up the mana. He's probably going for the cryptic command play. He's thinking about it.
He's thinking about it. Or maybe the Snowfang Kotal even.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cryptic command.
Cryptic Command comes out.
Counter tap. Yeah, like I said.
Oh
this
yeah,
is,
counter tap. Okay.
Oh, and yeah, Brian's stuck with 2 lands in his
Ooh.
hand.
Yeah, and the Snowfang Coulter comes out, draws a card.
no.
There's really nothing else Brian can do here. Like, even if he manages to draw burn, I don't think much burn is going to resolve at this point.
Right. And the Stoneforge Mystic, they're going to be the draw for Zhi Jian along with
Yeah.
an island. Snow-covered island.
Yeah, and Zitian still has the Battle Skull in hand. That's still going to get him really far ahead in life. Yeah, and he's just going to hardcast it.
Okay. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm just going to change the mana he uses. Yep, Battle Skull coming down with that 4/4 germ.
Yeah,
I mean,
this-
the 0/0 germ that becomes
Right,
a 4/4.
And this Battle Skull is, ever since Stoneforge has been unbanned, this Battle Skull has been making a very big presence in
Yep.
Modern. Being a very good stabilizer,
Mm.
especially against the more aggressive decks like Mono Red Prowess, Burn, maybe like Zoo, if that's still a thing.
Yeah,
Because these decks, they tend to go out of you in bursts, right?
correct.
And it's very easy to just stabilize with just the Battle Skull
Yep.
to slowly gain life back up, and they can't burst you anymore because their subsequent rounds of damage will like be a lot less.
Correct,
So they
correct.
can't. Maybe you'll like go up to 10. They can't
Yeah.
do 10 damage. They only have 2 cards in their hand. 2
Yep.
cards don't do 10 damage.
Yeah, and I mean, Stoneforge Mystic really enabling the Battle Skull and the swords, just because you don't really want to play too many Battle Skulls. You don't want to play too many swords either.
Yeah.
You just want 1 or 2.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, didn't Zodiac get banned from Yu-Gi-Oh? Pretty sure got banned.
Don't ask me. I don't play. I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, I mean, on to sideboard. I think Brian would you bring in the Smash to Smithereens? Because some people they like to bring a Smash to Smithereens to get rid of the Battle Skull, but some people they prefer to ignore the Battle Skull altogether and just brace your opponent before Battle Skull comes in.
Honestly, good point, but
I think Battle Skull is still pretty good, right? It does 3 damage. It gets rid of a creature. It's like Searing Blaze.
Yep.
Gets rid of something, deals 3 damage. Pretty good.
I think some burn decks run this card called Searing Blood. It's basically Searing Blaze, but it does 2 damage to a creature, and if the creature dies, it deals 3 damage to the opponent. So, in light of Smash to Smithereens, maybe you just run more burn, like what you said, so that once the Stoneforge Mystic comes down, right, you just get rid of it straight away, so that the Battle Skull can't come down.
True,
You just don't get to the turn 5 or turn 6 for the Battle Skull to be relevant. But yeah, I mean, interesting. It's interesting thought process, because Smash Smithereens definitely is good. I mean, you're getting rid of either Battle Skull or the sword. And
Yeah, that's true.
yeah. As we've seen, the Snowblade doesn't really have many ways to recur it.
Right.
Yeah.
Because unlike Warza, which have like Goblin Engineer, and like the sword comes back and if your Doctor comes in.
Yeah.
Unlike that deck, all the Stoneblade decks, they once their swords or their Battle Skull hits the graveyard, it's there forever.
Yeah, exactly. So, honestly, okay, if it were me, I think I'm a bit more aggressive. I'll just go for try to kill you as fast as possible.
Right.
Because if I'm smashing the Smithereens something, it's a bit too slow. I still have to spend that 2 mana.
Right.
It's another card. But at the same time, sometimes it really just saves your butt.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me play burn for 5 rounders on a Wednesday night. Well, in Singapore here, our weekday events are normally 3 rounds.
Yep.
I think it's rather in Southeast Asia, right? 3 rounds events.
I
wish
mean,
we had 5-round events.
Yeah, but usually there's not enough time. I mean,
Yeah,
it
because
starts after work.
yeah,
So that's about like 7, 8-ish
and
PM.
if we go 5 rounds, people will be like late for
Yeah. They'll go home at like midnight.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't really want that.
the trains will be down.
Yeah, trains will be down.
Yeah.
Everyone will
Oh,
be
no.
sleepy for the next day of work.
Yeah,
Ugh.
feels bad.
Yeah. I mean, unless you're a child. Because honestly, a lot of children now are getting into Magic because they have money from their parents. Like, it's amazing. It's like, I saw this kid the other day playing a modern deck with, it was foiled out. And I was like, and I think he was about like maybe 15 or 16.
Right.
And I was just thinking to myself, where did he get the money for it? It was quite brilliant.
Anyways, yeah, Sacred Foundry into Monstrous Swiftspear. Pretty good start. I like that.
Yeah. I mean, the burn deck definitely needs that turn 1 play.
Turn 1 play, not lacking of turn 1 play is
Yep.
the burn deck. And yeah, he did indeed brought in the Smash to Smithereens for this matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's going for just an attack here.
Oh, and the skewer the critics.
Oh, he's stuck on 1 land? Oh, he is stuck on 1 land. Oh no.
Is he stuck on 1 land? Or did he just not play the land yet?
I'm pretty sure if he had another land, he would have played Lightning Bolt, then Skewer, then attack.
Perhaps, yes.
Yeah,
he
right.
wants that prowess, right?
Yeah, so he's definitely stuck on 1 land.
Mm.
Unless,
Unfortunate.
oh no.
And
Yeah, this is gonna get the island. It's got
Spell
Counterspell?
Pierce?
Opt.
Oh,
okay,
opt.
okay,
Just
no.
opting.
Spell-
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting that he will opt in response to skewer.
Yeah. Is that light up the stage in his hand? Oh, I don't think so. Never mind.
No, I don't think so. I mean, if it were light up the stage, he would have definitely played it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably.
But yeah, you're right. He is stuck on 1 land. Risky keep by Brian,
Very,
but that's
very
a
risky.
lot of burn.
There's a lot of
Like,
yeah.
He's really believing in the heart of the cards at this point.
I would say I've won a few games with burn like with 1 land before, so
Yeah.
not out of the question. 1 land hands are okay.
Ooh.
Draws the path to exile. Fortunately for him, he does have a white source.
Yep.
Sometimes you keep the 1 land hands with no white source,
Yeah.
and then you just dead on the spot.
I do think that if he had just 1 mountain, he might not have kept it. Because that's really risky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. And Zhijian is going to get the planes. We're going to see Path to Exile here. Path to actually Path to Exile here would be pretty bad, I think.
I don't think Zhijian will want. Yo, he does elect to do it. No, wait,
Oh,
no,
that's
no.
Celestial Purge! Oh, even
Wow,
better! Oh,
yeah.
No. Oh, no.
What an old card. An old staple, actually.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, 2 mana, basically a path with no downside.
For black and red.
For black and red permanents,
Right.
yes.
Okay, I think we'll see an end step bolt here, most likely.
Yep. And you know what? The interesting thing about Celestial Purge is that it's black or red permanent.
Right.
You know,
Oh, and he does not bolt. Interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder why actually. But
Maybe-
Brian here really.
Well, he probably doesn't have like the follow up after do the bolt, right? So here you go, turn one. No,
No,
it's not
turn four, Goblin Guy.
Goblin Guy.
Or
No, it's
turn
turn
five.
five. This
Yeah,
turn
turn
five.
five,
Yeah,
turn
yeah,
five.
this turn five.
Oh
Goblin
no.
Guy. Okay, it resolves. I attack. Zhijian gets Prismatic Vista, and we're going to see Snapcaster Mage and Celestial Purge going to go on to Opt.
Oh, I'm just gonna block, I think.
Oh, it's gonna
Yeah.
block and get the Opt. Okay. Zhijian really going for the value game here.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, he doesn't really need to Celestial Purge if he can just block it.
Right.
Because here he's really playing the slow game. You know, I think he wants to shore up his defenses. And Brian's still at one land. You know, he's really hurting for mana.
Yeah. Another thing to note as Zhijian, having creatures on the board might be a liability for you because then Brian Lim will have targets for Searing Blades and Searing Blood.
You're right.
Uh,
I actually didn't think about that. Yeah. Even though it was a factor in the last round with Grixis Death Shadow, but yeah, you're right.
Draw. Timely Reinforcements is going to be very good here.
Oh.
I think if you're Zhijian, you just slam the Timely Reinforcements here, right?
100%. To be actually maybe not because Brian has no creatures out.
Okay, that's true.
He might want those 3 soldiers. I mean,
Yeah,
he definitely wants those 3
The 3 soldiers are pretty good.
Yeah. I'm just gonna wait for it.
Oh, he's going for it? That's 3 mana.
Oh yeah,
Timely
he's going for it, yeah.
Reinforcements.
Just gonna gain 6 life.
3 mana, heal 6. Thank
Yeah.
you very much.
Honestly, I love Timely Reinforcements as a sideboard card. It's so swingy.
And actually, you know what? If I'm Zhijian, Zhijian as a player, he's known to always have the Timely Reinforcements main board.
Oh.
Artian really loves his Timely Reinforcements.
Hmm.
I think he thinks very highly of the card, and not for bad reasons as well.
Yeah.
Because every time I see him use it in main board, game 1, he's always like turning the tides of the game very drastically. And it goes fetching for the island.
You never really expect the main board Timely Reinforcement, so you're just gonna play into it most of the time.
Yeah, but once you play, if you've been in the Singapore scene long enough, you know Zhijian's gonna have it in the main board, so you're gonna play around it.
That's fair.
And that's an interesting card he has. On Thin Ice, he probably has one if there are enough burn players in the shop. And you're not wrong, burn players are a huge commodity in Singapore.
Yep.
There are a lot of burn players.
I think in general, if we're talking about the meta game of Singapore players in general, it's a lot of card draw and it's a lot of aggressive decks.
Right.
Yeah.
People don't like playing like no one likes playing mid range in Singapore.
Yeah, no one mid range combo decks also. You have those few dedicated people playing combo decks.
Right.
But it's not that popular.
Right. And maybe Tron. Tron is popular.
Tron's popular, but I think Tron's popular everywhere. It's
That's true.
it's fun to play big 7 mana creatures on turn 3.
I played 1 billion Tron foil players in SG. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tron is very popular here.
Foil decks are really popular in Singapore for some reason.
These guys are whales, man. These
Yeah,
guys are
we have a
whales.
lot of whales in Singapore.
I think it all comes down to these old school players. These
Yep.
This high SES Singaporean players, as well as
Gonna
the foreigners who come to Singapore, right?
Yeah.
Typically, if you're a foreigner, you come to Singapore,
Yep.
you're typically like very well to do.
Correct.
You can afford lots of stuff, so you're gonna will on the cards a bit more.
Mhm.
But here we go, lightning bolt into skill the critics.
Yeah, Brian really firing off on all cylinders here, and Tizian electing not to counter any of these things. I think he's got a mana leak in hand, but
Yeah, and Brian has 2 paths in his hand.
oof,
It's not good.
not good. But at the same time, it stops Tizian from winning. Oh right,
Oh, a second timely reinforcement. Oh
yeah, that 6 life he took so much effort to get rid
no.
of.
Right.
Just gonna gain it back.
You know what, Artora? Now that you mention it, the reason why I built Counters Company, like the Vizier Devoted Druid deck in modern, is because I knew I was gonna play against a lot of Tron players, so I get a lot of free wins off that.
That's true. That's
They
true.
they can turn 3 Khan me, but I can turn 3 just win the game. What's Khan gonna do against me winning the game?
Okay, that's fair enough. Yeah, you can win on turn 3.
Yeah, the deck wins on turn 3 very consistently.
So you turn to Vizier or
No,
turn to Devoted
You
Druid?
turn to Devoted Druid, then you turn 3
Vizier,
so you can tutor for Vizier
right?
and play Vizier at the same time, because tutors are normally 2 mana
Yeah, correct.
and then Vizier is another 2 mana.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Tron is legit a buy. Yeah, this Vayon gets it. Tron's a buy.
He gets it. Bayon gets it.
Not Tron is not a buy if you're playing a fair deck though.
Yeah.
Tron's gonna
You're
kill
playing
you.
Jund or something?
You die. You're
Oh,
gonna
you
die,
did.
man. Yeah. I think Zhijian is going to. I think Zhijian is going to have a hard time. Maybe not so bad.
What, have a hard time against Tron?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's got the paths. I mean, maybe he's worried about the planeswalkers, but that's about it.
Right. Yeah. Oh, both players are just draw going here. You know
Yeah.
who benefits from draw go?
Zitian.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, Zitian's at 9 mana. He can do whatever he wants. You know,
What's-
Brian's got a full grip, but none of that's going to resolve effectively,
Right.
if you know what I mean.
Zhijian is not going to tap out. He's definitely just going to play very conservatively here.
Yeah.
There's no reason for Zhijian to tap out here. And I forgot to update the score. Zhijian is up a game 1-0.
So right now, Zitian's poised to basically take this match. I mean, you know, a lot of turns passed, a lot of cards in Zitian's hand, and he's got the land advantage, he's got the card advantage. And, you know, Burn, not really one for grinding out games.
No, they're not. Burn has very good top deck games because of their redundancy.
Yeah.
But if you do have the answer to their burns in the form of counterspell, timely reinforcements, removal for their creatures, these top decks are not really going to do much.
Yep. And eventually, Zitian's going to draw a Stoneforge Mystic.
Or
a Batterskull is going to come down. Yeah.
It's going to put like a sword of fire and ice onto something, and
Correct.
you're going to die. And here we go. Engineer explosives on 1, going to be insurance against the creatures.
Yeah. Any creatures Brian's going to play are going to get killed by Engineering Explosives unless it's Eidolon.
Unless it's Eidolon, yes.
Yeah. But otherwise, you know, really, this game is basically locked up.
And Brian's getting the lands now, but I think the window for him to win is kind of long gone.
Yeah.
Jishin just needs to somehow sneak past the creature, and he's good to go. Right
Yeah.
now, all his cards are pre-reactionary. A lot of counter spells, a lot of removal, but he doesn't actually have a win con, so he just passes the turn. Brian draws a Swift Spear, but I think he's gonna try and play it. Yeah, Swift Spear's gonna hit
Burn
the
with 6
field.
mana.
Monka S, burn with 6 mana.
Yeah, I've never seen Burn with this much.
Lava
land.
Spike. Okay, I think Brian's trying to go off here. Lava Spike is gonna hit Zitian for 3 and give the prowess trigger onto the Swift Spear.
Yeah.
But I think over here, Zitian is gonna pull the trigger onto the Path to Exile. Oh no, he's just gonna animate the Slasher Colonnade.
Wow! That's a show
Oh.
of force right there.
Definitely. No, it's just gonna.
Oh, no, it's gonna explode, never
explode the. It's gonna explode it. Never mind. He just put the Colonnade out just to flex.
Look, I could animate it and
I
just
could,
kill.
and I could do it and tap out, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, the only way Brian wins is if he keeps playing threats every single turn, and he keeps running Titian out of answers.
Right. I think he should
But-
I think he really should do that though.
Yeah, but it's so difficult because, I mean, Titian has like Celestial Colonnade. He can start being more aggressive with it next turn. And yeah, like you said, the window really has closed.
Okay, this is Zhixian's turn. He's gonna draw. Still has Spell Snare in his hand and draws up Jace the Mind Sculptor, one of the best
Oh.
cards to have to stabilize a board.
Correct.
And I think it's just gonna slam it on the field right
Yep.
now.
And I think that's, if it wasn't over, it's over.
Oh no, Jace the
That's
Mind Sculptor.
Really,
And-
so little he can
And
do.
Zhixian definitely has all the counter spells in the world to protect his Jace the Mind Sculptor as well as the removal.
Yep.
So Jace the Mind Sculptor is gonna go to 5. Is he gonna Fate Seal himself? So he
Yeah.
Fate Seals himself. He's looking for more threats to deploy.
Yep.
Try-
And with the Jace at 5, it's out of range of bolts.
Right.
It's out of range of a lot of things.
Inspiring Vantage, and nothing much Brian can do right now.
Yep.
Gonna pass the turn back to Zhijian.
Yep.
Zhijian draws here. Draws into... Okay, I didn't see that. Okay, it looks like the Fairy, the Time Raveler, is gonna stop Brian from playing any instant speed stuff. Well, yeah, I guess... No, sorry. He's gonna stop him from playing stuff at instant speed. He can still play instants, but at sorcery
sorceries,
speed.
yeah.
Right. And you go Fate Sealing himself once again. Desperately looking for a closure to this game.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think honestly, Jace himself is the closure.
Right, exactly.
He's just gonna pass a few turns, gonna get it to ulti, and then he's gonna ulti.
It's got ulti, yeah.
Yeah.
And Skullcrack, the draw for Brian. Brian has to do something right now.
Yep. The window already halfway closed. Maybe 3/4 of the way.
3/4 of the way, yes.
you know,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
it's gonna close even more if Brian keeps passing these turns. And if we want to think about where Brian could have won, I think it's quite difficult to say because he was really on the back foot because of those timely reinforcements.
I think, but I think he could have actually had a shot at winning because when he had like 3 to 4 lands, I think that was like the prime time to start like fighting back.
Yeah. Maybe. That's true.
Oh, he's trying to go off right now. Skullcrack gets spell snap over here.
Yep.
He's gonna pass the turn back to Zhijian. Can't play at instant speed, and and we see that Searing Blaze. The Searing Blaze that Zhijian is so afraid of. That's why he's not playing his creatures.
Yep.
No targets for Searing Blaze means no 3 damage to Zhijian's face.
Yeah, that's true. And I mean, honestly, at this point, since he has at 8, it's a little bit, what's the word for it? Risky.
Right.
But with that amount of mana, with all those counter spells in hand, I don't see a way for Brian to do enough damage. He's just gonna run on the Stoneforge Mystic. He's not afraid of that Searing Blaze anymore.
Right, yeah. Stoneforge Mystic is going to hit the field, going to get the Battle Skull into Zhijian's head. Probably going to be one of the ways Zhijian is going to try and get Brian from 15 to 0.
Yeah, and I mean, even at this point, I saw another spell snare. I saw, if I'm not wrong, he's got more. I think probably a Cryptic Command in hand. Yeah, this Battle Skull is gonna do a lot of work once it comes down, maybe next turn. But that should be in his hand right now.
Yeah, it's definitely in his hand. I
Yep.
think he's just putting it on the field. Is he gonna cast it? Yeah, he's gonna cast it.
Oh, he's gonna cast it.
He's
Okay,
gonna
yeah,
cast it.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. 4 mana open. What am I afraid of? Nothing. I'm not afraid of anything. I'm Zhijian. I'm not afraid of anything.
He's even got a Force of Negation, so
Yeah.
Wait,
oh no.
he's got 2 counter spells.
I think
at
the
this
thing
point.
here Zhijian has to be afraid of right now is the Searing Blaze, but I don't think I'm afraid. Okay, here we go. Path to Exile onto the Germ. And Zhijian, I think you just let this through, right? Yeah, just take it.
let
Just
it
take it. This doesn't do damage to you, so I'm not very afraid of it. It just takes away one of my very
Potent threats.
very many win cons that I have,
Yep.
I have 1,000,000 win cons on the field right now.
And I mean, if you're Zhijian, and Brian doesn't burn you for the rest of the turn, end step you just bring back Battle Skull.
And here you see Brian's trying to direct all his burn towards creatures, and you're very happy because all the burn at my creatures is not burn at my face, and I'm at 8, so this is gonna be really good for me. What's
Someone
happening?
hit his head on the framework.
Oh,
Hope he's
no.
okay.
Sir, aim the face. Yeah, I'll aim the face, man.
Definitely aim the face.
Wouldn't he has Smash to Smithereens and Searing Blaze? Wouldn't you point that at like wouldn't you use that at like the creatures and the Battle Skull actually?
Yeah, honestly, it's a bit weird that he used the bolt on the Stoneforge.
Right,
At
right.
this point, I mean, he's not winning with them dying,
Yeah, yeah.
and I think the Stoneforge. I mean, the Stoneforge wasn't the threat.
Mm.
Battle Skull was the threat.
Right, right.
Yeah.
And why isn't he fetching though? Notice he isn't fetching anymore.
Maybe he doesn't want to lose life because at this point, life is. Wow, that's a 8/8 Celestial Colonnade with Vigilance and
my
Lifelink.
gosh, yeah, and Zhijian just takes it.
Brilliant. I mean, there was really so little Brian could have done because of the Teferi at the end. At the end of the day,
Right.
all his instant speed tricks all just become dead in the
I feel
water.
like he could have done a lot more like proactively.
He
though,
could have done
right?
a lot more. Yes.
Yeah.
I do think that there were a few mistakes that he did, but it was really Zhijian's game to lose because he had
Yeah.
so many answers to a lot of things.
Right. Zhijian
Yeah.
Zhijian just built he just played the resource game like very heavily.
Yep.
And he just like stockpiled all the counter spells and all the removals.
Yep.
And Brian just had to somehow send back and force something in, but he could not
Correct.
find a window to because Zhijian just played it so patiently, and Brian just could not find a way to push in any damage.
And I mean, Brian did get stuck on one land for a long time.
Right.
That really slowed his roll. He just needed one more land, and I think he could have won the game
Right.
much
right.
earlier.
Anyway, guys, that's round 3 here at Modern at Grey Ogre Games.
Yep, thanks for tuning.
Thanks for tuning in.
143 viewers. Wow.
viewers. Very cool, very epic. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to find more of this action, you can always go to YouTube, youtube.com/GreyOgreGames. Our video on demand is always there. If you miss any streams, you can always go onto YouTube and watch it there after the event because we always upload when we end the event.
Yep.
And if you're watching on YouTube, you can catch us on Twitch. We stream live on Twitch, twitch.tv/GreyOgreGames, 8 p.m. GMT +8 Singapore time on Wednesdays. Modern, 3-round Modern. Unfortunately, not more than 3 rounds. If we had more than 3 rounds, it would be pretty fun. I think I like 5 rounds, but
Oof.
unfortunately
Very long.
not very feasible in this
Yeah.
current environment. But yeah, if you want to fight, we do have longer tournaments and on Sundays, weekends. For more information on those, you can always catch our Facebook, facebook.com/GreyOgreGames
Yep.
for more information on when we are going live and for when our weekend events are running, so that you can play as well. You too can participate in the road to the
the
invitationals.
invitationals.
Yeah, just play our daily events, acquire the qualifier points, and you too can qualify for the seasonal qualifiers and maybe, just maybe, get to the grand invitationals,
Yeah.
the grand finals. You know, that's pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah, definitely a lot more details if you just search Grey Ogre Games on Google. You know, look at our website, look at our social media, Facebook, Twitter. Do we have Instagram?
Do you have Instagram?
Yes, no, I don't know. I don't know anything about Instagram. I'm old.
Yes,
Okay.
no, maybe I'm old. That's the answer.
That's the answer we get from our boss.
Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching, and we will be back next week.
Yeah, thank
Goodbye.
you very much. Have a good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.